At Central Bank, we've brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community, so you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. We do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're live at Meadow Park in Springfield, Missouri, home of the Grip and Rip Baseball League's 11th season. This is the premier Woodbat Baseball League in the heart of America. Robert D. Lewis Memorial Opening Day rolls on. Nixa Suckers set to take on the Branson Showmen in the GRBL South Division. Well, let's meet the teams, beginning with the Nixa Suckers, as told in their own words.
The Nixa Suckers.
Number 1.
Aaron Sawcheck, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 2.
Scott Wilson, Neosho, Missouri.
Number 3.
Sam Hornberger, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 4.
Dawson Lushin, Gainesville, Missouri.
Number 5.
Brandon Winder, Farmington, Missouri.
Number 6.
Courtney Spitz, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 7.
Joey Hawkins, Whitby, Ontario, Canada.
Number 8.
Geoff Jiminez, Pembroke Pines, Florida.
Number 9.
Nick Oliva, Puerto Cortes, Honduras.
Number 10.
Landon Clark, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 11.
Landon Parker, Carthage, Missouri.
Number 12.
Jake Oliva, Puerto Cortes, Honduras.
Number 13.
Josh Engler, Mount Vernon, Missouri.
Number 14.
Luke Long, Republic, Missouri.
Number 16.
Brock Chaffin, Tawnytown, Arkansas.
Nixa Suckers under the direction of player manager Courtney Spitz. He will get the start at catcher today, catching Josh Engler, who with 188 strikeouts ranks 4th all time in the Grip and Rip Baseball League's career greats with the K. There is a new leader on top of the mountain from the Springfield Metropolitans. Clay Murphy got 7 strikeouts today in an 11-4 victory over the Republic Locos, and so with 227 Ks, he's all by himself. But we could see Josh Engler chase down Andy Galley. The GRBL Hall of Famer is in 3rd position with 194, so Engler 6 back of Galley for 3rd all time. We'll watch that unfold. He is opposite Jacob Karlson, the player manager for the Branson Showmen, has called his own number. He will start on the mound today. Let's meet the 2026 Branson Showmen.
The Branson Showmen.
Number 1.
CJ Andrus, Federal Way, Washington.
Number 2.
Skylar Carter, Ozark, Missouri.
Number 3.
Tobin Dudley, Camdenton, Missouri.
Number 4.
Michael Doofman from the 513 Cincinnati, Ohio.
Number 5.
Joshua Jenkins, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 6.
Evan Barnett, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 7.
Harrison Waters, Republic, Missouri.
Number 8.
Bradey Welsh, Marshfield, Missouri.
Number 9.
Ben Hammett, Rose Hill, Kansas.
Number 10.
Jacob Karlson, Nixa, Missouri.
Number 11.
Tony Lewis, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 12.
Tyler Russ, Cold Camp, Missouri.
Number 13.
Eric Smith, Avalon, Texas.
Number 15.
Michael Barnes, Springfield, Missouri.
So it's Jacob Karlson, the right-hander from College of the Ozarks, the starting pitcher for the Branson Showmen 2026 campaign. He will be throwing to rookie Tobin Dudley, the newcomer out of Camdenton, Missouri. Behind him on defense, the Showmen will line up with Tony Lewis at 3rd base. Bradey Welsh is the shortstop. C.J. Andrews is at 2nd, and Tyler Rusk is playing 1st. It's Harrison Waters with GRBL Hall of Famer Skylar Carter in the outfield, and Michael Doofman from Cincinnati, Ohio is in right. Yes, it turns out we'd been mispronouncing his name for the past 2 seasons. It's spelled like it should be Doman, but it's actually pronounced Doofman. It kind of kills off the whole Doman the Showman thing that we love. But talking to Michael about it, he said, no, don't worry. I love being Doman the Showman. I want to keep on doing that. So I said, well, if our fans love Doman the Showman, they're going to love Doofman the Shoofman.
Doofman the Shoofman.
So Jacob Karlson calling his own number to get the start here. Taking a look at his numbers lifetime. So I pull up the right screen here. So Karlson has a total of 34 2/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 15 earned runs on 35 hits, struck out 20, walked 6, and hit 4 batters. Career ERA sits at 3.86 at the start of today. So Jacob Karlson also second all-time in the GRBL in base hits with 79 of them, and then he drafted the guy who's number 1 overall. That's Skylar Carter out there in center field. He comes into the day with 91. Those two in a bit of a derby trying to see who's going to be the first to get to 100. Big story for the Nixa Suckers is their rookies. They've got 3 of them who are all on the coaching staff at Missouri State University. Joey Hawkins is the head coach, a former St. Louis Cardinals farmhand, along with his assistants Geoff Jiminez and Aaron Sawchik. All of them will be in the starting lineup for Nixa today. Jiminez will lead off and play center field. Then it's Brandon Winder, a GRBL third-year man, playing second base. Courtney Spitz, the player manager, will catch. He'll bat third. Hawkins will bat fourth. Engler will bat in the 5 spot. Sam Hornberger will play first base and bat 6th. And it's Landon Clark, the third baseman, batting 7th. Sawchik will play left field. He's batting 8th. Dawson Lushan, a rookie from Gainesville, Missouri, will bat 9th. He's the extra hitter. And then right fielder Landon Parker bats 10th. Karlson's first pitch to Geoff Jiminez is a called strike, and we're underway. Running behind schedule at 3:21. I'm Rance Berger. My partner for this one, Justin Fruit Snacks Loudon. There we go. Now I got the right headset. Say that again.
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on? Fruit Snacks lives, breathes, walks. He's still with us, friends, after bouncing from that previous game with an injury. Glad to see you, first and foremost.
Absolutely. You know, it was a weird deal. It just kind of popped, and then my whole arm went numb. So I've got feeling back in my hand, so we're good to go. But I want to address, it is not just Rance Berger. It is Hall of Famer Rance Berger.
Oh, we can get that out there. There we go. Geoff Jiminez is even 2-2. Umpires for this one, Roberto Valdez behind the plate with who I believe to be Ruben Apodaca on the bases.
It is.
That is a breaking pitch, grounded to the shortstop. Welsh up with it, and oh, that hit Tyler Rusk, the first baseman, off the shin rather than the glove. So Geoff Jiminez, the rookie from Pembroke Pines, Florida, is safe. And we begin inauspiciously with an error.
6'7".
Well, it's a lot of shin to hit.
It is.
He is a tall fella, and Bradey Welsh hit it square.
You know, when the rosters came out, I was actually looking at this Showman lineup. You know, played with them last year, and I was like, who does Jacob have that's going to pitch? And you know, looking at his outfield, it was like, okay, who's going to play center? Him, Harrison, or Skyler? Obviously Skyler.
All of the above, probably, before it's done. Brandon Winder showed bunt and brought it back. Dudley corralled it, and Jiminez had taken off, and then he had to get back. So, well, Geoff Jiminez is just giving the fans their money's worth straight away. He is being pesky on the base paths. Brandon Winder at a mineral area in his 3rd season won a championship with Moon City in 2025. 19 hits in his GRBL career. This won't be one of them. It's a bunt. Karlson off the mound, fields it cleanly, throws it to Rusk for the first out. But that does put a man in scoring position for the Suckers, Courtney Spitz. Speaking of guys in the GRBL Hall of Fame,
Courtney Spitz.
There's one of them.
And there's one pitching. Jacob Karlson went in last year.
Yes, he did.
Spitzy.
Spitz, Karlson, and Clay Murphy, the 3rd inductee in that 2025 player class.
Great group. Played with all of them.
Yeah. As far as classes go, had a good one for that season 10. Spitz checked at the first offering. It's called Steerike. He was 6 for 28 a season ago. holds the GRBL single season record for base hits with 18 across 9 games in 2024. .60 base hits lifetime for Courtney Spitz, who's been in this league since 2018. Geoff Jiminez just stole third. And so right away, Jiminez, third-round draft pick for the Suckers, showing off he's got leadoff guy speed.
He's fast. And, you know, that's when you look at the top of the lineup for the Showmen, you know, Skylar Carter, he's fast as well. There's a lot of quick guys there up towards the top of the lineups.
This might be a bit of a track meet scoring derby that we're about to settle in for here today. Karlson has worked 2-2 even with his managerial counterpart Courtney Spitz. Did we mention it is hot? 95 degrees, feels like 98, probably feels like 130 on the turf.
And we wore all black.
Well, that as we said in the warm-ups, here comes a 3-2 fouled back. All black on a day like today is a choice you can make. I didn't say it was a good choice, but it was a choice that the Republic Locos made. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. We'll do it again. Wind is blowing, I will say, from home plate toward left field, so blowing out of the south-southwest. 12 miles per hour, gusting at 18. Spitz frustrated as he fouls another one back. I'm not a body language expert, but I can tell he's frustrated right now.
Evan Barnett is getting his run in.
Yes, he is. Look at the reps, the hustle. Spitz fouls another one off, and he extends the plate appearance longer. That is now 3 in a row for him to foul back a 3-2 pitch. As he continues to make Jacob Karlson work. Comes back with a breaking ball, and he walked him. So first and third, we've been waiting for this. A 33-year-old rookie from Whitby, Ontario, Canada, drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals in the 40th round in 2015 out of Missouri State. This is Joey Hawkins. Spits at a fastball. It's 1-0.
Coach Hawk.
He is the head coach of the Missouri State Bears, just the 3rd in the history of that program. He was the 2015 Missouri Valley Conference Defensive Player of the Year. Watches the 1-0 go by low.
You think he had his boys, throw him some live BP before he came out here?
I'm saying it's possible. This is looped in the air to shallow right. Doofman running in. He had to run a long way to get there, but man, he did. And then the Showman also disrupting the tag up. Spitz tagged up astutely from first to second, knowing that Tyler Rusk, the first baseman, was going to have a decision to make to go home. Showman, I think, do the right thing and protect, but that was a little bit of a risky run there from Courtney Spitz.
I think they're going to appeal that he actually left early.
Well, I'd probably try to say that too. And then the Suckers just tagged up and scored in the midst of that confusion, saying time was not called. So the Suckers are saying it's 1-0, and now they're going to make Geoff Jiminez go back. Ooh, that was almost a heist. He's going to try to argue it. He's saying, yeah, time was not called. Now the plate umpire is saying time was called. I thought I saw the hand go. Jimenez is still going to argue. Yeah, he's pretty much maxing out the amount of litigation time on his walk to third. So still a good opportunity for the Suckers here. Second and third, 2 outs. The batter's Josh Engler.
Those are some bright shoes that Engler's got on.
Yes, indeed. He showed up brand new day glow. He is not new to the GRBL, but those shoes sure are. And they are bright.
It reminds me of the ones Skylar Carter used to wear, the orange.
Yeah,
and gray.
the orange soccer cleats. Those were good. Engler 8 for 23 last year with a couple of doubles. He batted .348 for Ozark on a trip to the final. He usually hits better in odd-numbered years for some reason, but this 2026 might be the one where he turns it all around. The 2-1. Strike on the inner half. Suckers
Karlson
trying to
looks
go.
pretty good.
So what he's finding the zone, and even when he's fallen behind, he's battled back. 2-2. Engler reaches back. Karlson couldn't snag it, and then he catches a favorable carom into center field. Spitz turning on the Jets. He slides. He's out at the plate. And what happened there, Spitz's foot hit the catcher Dudley's foot. I think they're right in that the foot didn't touch. He's arguing that Dudley blocked the plate. Suckers do get a run out of that. But it is 1-0, not 2-0, and the top of the first is over. Back with more Grip and Rip baseball as we sort out the litigation on the other side of this break.
Elite Promotions is a family-owned company dedicated to providing effective, efficient, and quality promotional products to organizations just like yours. Elite Promotions will make it simple for you and quickly find the products that will give you a reason to use Elite. Elite Promotions is the official outfitter of the Grip and Rip Baseball League, dressing all 6 teams in the jerseys you see on the field and all of our official fan apparel. Be on the cutting edge. Be Elite. Elite Promotions, ElitePromo.com.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meissner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. The best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
Well, Josh Engler, the big right-hander from Mount Vernon, Missouri, who spent his college days split between Evangel University and Missouri Southern State, is back in a Nixa Suckers uniform and back on the pitcher's mound in 2026. For Josh Engler's career that began in 2021, he has pitched 149 Grip and Rip League innings, allowing 54 earned runs on 126 hits. 188 strikeouts, currently rates him 4th all-time in that career category. Just 47 walks and 19 hit batsmen. Engler's also got 34 base hits across those 5 seasons of play, so he can swing the stick a little bit too. Coming out of the 2026 draft, Josh said, I want to get back to being a 5-inning pitcher week in and week out. And if you're new to the GRBL, 5 innings is the max that any one pitcher can throw in a particular game. Pitchers are generally restricted to 3 innings. There's no pitch count, just an innings limit. But each team may designate one pitcher as their 5-inning guy who can throw up to 5 innings in a single game. It forces teams to make at least 2 Rapid Roberts pitching changes per game, and it becomes just an interesting wrinkle of strategy here in the GRBL. First offering to Skylar Carter is a strike on the inner half. Speaking of career leaders, Skylar Carter leads the league all-time in base hits. He was the MVP back when this league started, that inaugural season in 2016. So lifetime, it's a .332 average, 91 base hits and counting for Carter with a .415 career OBP. He's won the Howard Bell Trophy 5 times. 2017, 18, 19, 23, and 24. But this time he is retired on strikes, becoming victim number 189 in the life and times of Josh Engler. Well, here is Jacob Karlson, the Showman player manager. 79 hits in his career. He was 12 for 35 a season ago. 5 extra base hits. with a 459 OBP. Swings and drives this one into right. The 80th base hit of Jacob Karlson's career comes in the first inning on opening day of 2026. A no-doubter out into right field. And he is on for the shortstop, Bradey Welsh. Welsh wears number 8. 39 hits in his GRBL career to go with 20 runs batted in. Watches 83 miles per hour go by outside ball 1. Welsh joined the GRBL in 2021, won his first championship with Moon City last October. From Marshfield, Missouri, played 3 years of college baseball at Arkansas State before he signed a free agent contract with the Atlanta Braves. Played in a total of 14 minor league games in a career cut short by shoulder problems. He came back to Marshfield, Missouri, settled down. He's got a teaching and coaching career going nearby in Hartville, Missouri. Also his wife Bailey and a family, so happy ending, all is well, and a pretty good GRBL career to boot.
You know, that's one thing about this game that I was looking forward to, is watching the shortstops on both teams.
Hawkins versus Welsh is pretty good.
That's a good one.
3-2. Engler tried to go outside with a breaking ball, and he didn't hit the spot, so Welsh takes the free pass. Now it's 2 on and 1 away for the very dangerous Harrison Waters. So Dirty Harry, sponsored by Waters Cinema. He's another who's been around a while, since 2020. He's 57 of 156 with 33 RBIs lifetime. Struck out 16 times, walked 16. Also got 16 doubles. Swings and fouls 1 back. So .428, the on-base percentage for Harrison Waters. He's from Republic. Played 4 years of college baseball at Drury University, and a big reason why he chose Drury was because he could both pitch and play a field position on days when he wasn't pitching. This is popped. It stays on the infield, and then that got down.
They called infield fly.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, Landon Clark and Joey Hawkins both lost track of it. They were acting like that was going to be Clark's ball, but the infield fly is called and Waters is retired. So here comes the Godfather. The founder of the Grip and Rip Baseball League is Tony Lewis. He also played college baseball 1 season at Drury after some time at Missouri State. Tony, 40 for 159 with 30 runs batted in lifetime, 381 OBP. Played professionally overseas in France. Came back stateside, played in what was then the Inter-County Baseball League for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Left the Maple Leafs to join the Quebec Capitals mid-season in the Can-Am. This is way back. That is off the wall. Tony Lewis has just given the Branson Showmen a 2-1 lead. A 2 RBI base hit and a big old fist pump as he hammered one off the wall in left center field. 2-1 Showman.
Engler's just like, man, I'm so glad I didn't get out of here. I wouldn't hear the end of it. But it's not easy. I mean, this one right here, he can put it out too. Rusky, I've seen him do it a couple of times.
That wall is 14 feet high out there, by the way. Let's see, it's probably, I think it's 405 to dead center. So Tony probably hit that every bit of 400 and something.
Yeah.
Might have been out at another place, but that wall here at Metter Park got a hold of that one. 1-1 to Tyler Rusk, who, yeah, you mentioned some home run power. He does indeed. He's hit one out of U.S. Baseball Park as well back his rookie season, which was 2023. He's got his name on the Howard Bell Trophy a couple times. Rusk already taking issue with the strike zone.
I could see that too. You know, and fans that are listening at home are like, man, this Fruit Snacks guy likes to talk about shoes, but Rusky's got him some new ones.
That's a good pair of cleats there. Deep in the hole for Landon Clark. The third baseman's got to hurry. That won't get there. He ended up throwing it away. Lewis will score. It is 3-1. Showman and Rusk will walk to second base unencumbered. That was a tough one for Landon Clark. He kind of knew, okay, I don't have the play at third, so he tried to rush the throw to first from back in the hole. I mean, you got to credit the guy for going for it, and then at the same time, you see what happens when going for it doesn't work.
Brings up Dr. Andrews.
Indeed. Out of Federal Way, Washington, C.J. Andrus from Southern Virginia University, a globetrotter. Grew up in the Pacific Northwest, played on the East Coast, now lives right smack in the middle of the nation in a landlocked state. So, not sure what CJ's doing, but 5 for 21 his rookie year with the Locos, 360 the OBP. He puts the ball in play very nice. He only struck out twice as a rookie. So more often than not, CJ puts it into play.
And he also has a good eye. I mean, being a doctor and all, you would think he has.
Certainly, you'd hope. But
you'd hope.
He's not a surgeon. He does orthopedic work. Kind of splits his practice time between Springfield and Lebanon, Missouri. A 36-year-old father of 4. Probably got a good eye. Not sure how much hearing he's got left in a household with 4 children.
Yeah.
Takes the free pass there. So, yeah, you're right, Fruit Snacks. Good eye, good eye.
Good eyes. Brings up a rookie.
Yeah, this is Tobin Dudley.
And if I'm not mistaken, did I hear you say that he is from Camdenton?
He is from Camdenton, Missouri. So now lives in Springfield. He was from a family that moved around a little bit during childhood, but yeah, Camdenton, Missouri was where he ended up and where he finished his prep schooling. But yeah, 21 years old, a car salesman. Can play catcher, can play some outfield. And was very, he's a pretty outgoing fella. You'd expect a guy who sells cars to be, fairly approachable, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Tobin, I think, did well to kind of make himself known during preseason workouts and at tryouts, and Jacob Karlson liked the cut of the kid's jib.
And for him, it's just like, hey, yeah, I'm wearing that Campton purple. But
2-1.
Now he played at Missions.
Yeah, he did have a college career at Mission University down the road.
Good swing.
I think most of that time was spent on Mission's reserve squad. So not a lot to tell you about in the way of NAIA play, but
gotcha.
He was with a college baseball program nonetheless, so it's not like he's just been laying around. Deuce is wild. 2 men on, 2 out, 2-2 count. Dudley took a late lunge there, fouled that off first base side, well out of play. And yeah, the track meet is on for the 50-cent foul ball.
Oh, well, I thought he was going to push her down.
No, on the concrete. A little gentlemanly conduct prevailed, but yeah, now he's going to lift up. There's a couple other kids got a head start. Another 2-2 to Dudley, who drives this one in the air to center field. Back and not getting there is Jiminez for the Suckers. Rusk scores. Another run's coming home. Tobin Dudley just started his GRBL career with a 2 RBI triple.
It's a good way to start.
I mean, short of coming home, he did all he could do, I think. It is 4-1. Branson out in front. It's a nice job by Dudley as well. Just, there was a 2-2 count. He fouled off a 2-2 pitch. So, the plate appearance is extending and extending. He's getting a look at Engler's stuff. Swung and drove that well. So batter here is Eric Smith from Avalon, Texas. He's the extra hitter. 28-year-old electrician making his debut. Now lives in Crocker, Missouri. Swung and missed at a breaking pitch. I stand corrected. It is 5-1.
Looking at these lineups, Jacob has him a steady dose of veterans, and he's got some rookies in there.
And he's loaded the rookies toward the bottom part of the lineup, but what he's also done is put speed at the bottom part of the lineup. They've got Michael Doofman in the 10 spot, and we've seen him have a lot of success there in his GRBL career. So he's got guys who can run and cause problems on the base paths. They can turn the lineup over and get it back in the hands of those big sticks.
And he did that a lot last year too with Chris Leggett down there as
yes.
well. So you get one of those fast guys that turns it over to the top, and it's like having 2 leadoff guys there.
And that's something I think younger players struggle to understand. As down on strikes goes Eric Smith, looking, but being the last guy to bat is not. You can't look at it like it's punishment. It doesn't mean you stink. Sometimes your job is to go up there, make that opposing pitcher throw the baseball, and then you turn it over. Give those guys at the top of your order more opportunity. And I think the Showmen have guys who can do that. So following that strikeout, it is 5-1. We are 1 inning into this thing. Still a lot of baseball left to play. Nixa Suckers will look for some answers when we come back.
Did you know that Conoco gas has 3 times more detergent additive than the minimum required by the EPA? And 30% more than the top-tier detergent gasoline standard, recommended by major car manufacturers. Other alternatives contain unwanted deposits that can build up on fuel injectors and intake valves, robbing your engine of performance. More quality in every drop. Only at your local Rapid Roberts.
At Central Bank, we've brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community, so you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. We do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Branson Showmen pounced to lead the Nixa Suckers 5-1 after the first inning of play here on Robert D. Lewis Memorial opening weekend. Still a lot left to go. Ranceburger with Justin Loudon for this one, and Fruit Snacks. Let's talk pitching psychology here for a second. Put yourself between Jacob Karlson's ears. You just watched your team go out there, put up a 5 spot, so now you are pitching with a 4-run advantage. What does that do to you? What kind of lift does that put beneath your wings when you are the pitcher going out there for the next inning?
Yeah, and Jacob's a competitor, first and foremost. So he's not going to go out there thinking that he's got a 4-run cushion. He's going to go out there and thinking, listen, I got a one-run lead. That's how I think you'll look at it. He won't get down if a runner gets on, but Jacob's going to come in, he's going to battle. And, he's filled up the strike zone all day.
So here's Sam Hornberger out of Glendale High School for the Nixa Suckers. This is popped. Ranging back to get that is going to be C.J. Andrus, the second baseman for the Showmen. Hauls that in and makes the play without
and that right
incident.
There just goes to show you, 1 pitch, 1 out, ties the record.
It's going to bring up Landon Clark, 22-year-old second-year man from Hillcrest High School in Springfield, Missouri. 4 for 19 with 3 RBIs, triple as a rookie. Well, hey, career hit number 5 for Landon Clark is a nice one, straight away to center field. That's what the Suckers need to do. You're not going to make up 4 runs in one swing without some help, so time to start just making with that chopping.
Yeah, Jacob's just got to come back, throw a strike here, and get a ground ball and let his guys up the middle turn it.
Here is rookie Aaron Sawchik, sponsored by Springwater Greenhouse and Landscaping in Marshall, Missouri. He's from Springfield, on the staff at Missouri State University, sort of along for the ride with the head coach Joey Hawkins on the Suckers. Aaron is the bullpen catcher and social media staffer. At least that's what he was as a college man. Now he is the team's chief of staff. And in these days of college baseball, with NIL and everything else that's affecting the grand scheme of college sports, you need a chief of staff.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Aaron is that guy for the Nixa Suckers, or for the Missouri State Bears, I should say. Maybe he is that guy for the Nixa Suckers. I don't know.
He's keeping Spitzy in line.
If I had that guy on my roster, I'd probably ask, what else can you do?
You know, and looking at this Showman lineup, it's not like a Showman lineup that we've seen over the last couple of years.
It's not all power, right?
No,
yeah.
No, it's. But I will tell you, putting up a 5 spot in your first game, that's pretty impressive.
That's got to feel good,
especially against a pitcher like Josh Engler.
Yep.
And that's no diss on Josh at all. Josh is by far one of the better pitchers in the league.
One of the GRBL's all-time best.
So, you come out here and you put a 5 spot up on that, and you know that builds your team confidence for sure.
So Sawchik is now even 2 down on strikes. He goes looking 67 miles per hour.
And he's up there around 85, 86.
With the fastball, yeah. Gonna call that a slurve? What do I call that, Justin?
A get me over pitch. Heck, that was Justin Loudon's fastball today.
Here's another rookie, Dawson Lushan, the baseball-playing dentist from Gainesville, Missouri.
I like these cleats. I'm pretty sure they're the same ones that...
Yeah, they are. The purple with the pink and yellow highlights. So Lushan is from Fithian, Illinois, where he went to Armstrong High School and then played at Illinois College. That's an NCAA Division III program. Went on to the SIU School of Dentistry, where he graduated in 2020.
Oh, he smoked that ball.
Drilled it, one might say. That is way out, off of the wall, off the 395 sign in right center. Suckers are going to send a man home. Aaron Sawchik scores easily, and Dawson Lushan, with one swing, has a double and his first GRBL RBI.
That ball was absolutely smashed.
Right on the screws.
Yes, he did. He's barreled it up, got a piece, and just drilled it.
It is 5-2.
And you know it's hit good when Skylar Carter can't get to it. So
this is a rangy bunch of outfielders for Branson, and Lushan hit that in a place where they just had no shot. Here's Landon Parker, rookie from Carthage, Missouri, sponsored by TP Ranch. That's also in Carthage, Missouri. He's also a Mission University product. Played 15 games in 2026, so this past spring. Primarily as a defensive replacement. He was 1 for 5 with a hit and a walk in limited action.
I'll tell you, you know, I know Big Brock Chaffin. I know he's probably listening, watching, and he's on this Nixa Sucker team. They got a lot of Missouri State guys over there. We got a lot of Missouri State guys in this league, and it's a pretty cool thing.
Karlson, how about that? Says, okay, you're going to hit an RBI double off the wall. I'm going to strike out the next guy. Jacob Karlson's got 2 strikeouts. Nixa Suckers have 2 runs. They trail the Branson Showmen 5-2. Showmen will come to bat in the bottom of the 2nd. That's next, right here on the GRBL YouTube channel. If you haven't already, make sure you like the channel. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss your favorite team in action all season long. And hey, why not go the extra mile and share? Let your friends know you're watching the Grip and Rip.
Hey folks, this is Curtis Millsap from Millsap Farms here in Springfield. We'd love to welcome you out to the farm. Stop by our self-serve farm stand for fresh eggs, pasture-raised meats, seasonal produce, flowers, raw honey, kombucha, and plenty of other local favorites. Or catch us each week at the Farmers Market of the Ozarks with sweet corn, watermelons, cantaloupe, cherry tomatoes, and so much more. Want to enjoy the best of what we're growing and making all season long? Join our CSA. Customize your share with vegetables, herbs, pasture-raised meats, artisan sourdough bread, and a variety of other farm favorites picked to fit your family's table. Then on Thursday evenings, come gather with us for pizza night. Wood-fired pizza featuring the season's harvest, live music, and a fun evening under the Ozark sky. Visit millsapfarms.com or follow Millsap Farms on Facebook to learn more. Sign up for our grocery subscriptions or reserve your spot for pizza night. Millsap Farms, good food, good people, and a place to gather. We'll see you soon.
Nixa Suckers are going to stick with their starter, Josh Engler. Branson Showmen lead this game 5-2, but it's still early days yet. Bottom of the 2nd, and the batter for Branson is the number 10 hitter, Michael Doofman. Something else if you're new to Grip and Rip Baseball, teams can use the designated hitter. They can also use an extra hitter in their lineup. And so the role of the EH is to give the team an extra player in the batting order. Most teams do elect to do that, at least in the regular season. And Doman the Showman, Doofman the Shoofman, stretching the single into 2. He's out.
Oh.
So the Nixa Suckers, Aaron Sawchik made the throw to Brandon Winder. And that got Michael Doofman. Does still count as a base hit, but does mitigate some damage as well. So back to the top of the order goes Branson. The batter will be Skylar Carter. He falls behind 0-1.
Josh Engler's got that big beard going this year.
Yeah, it's a very not August in Missouri kind of beard. But he's showing no regrets. Skylar Carter, the league's 2016 MVP and a 2-time Gold Glove Award winner, 2018, and then again 2025. 0-2. Engler tried a curveball out, and Carter did not chase.
Mr. 5-time.
Indeed. Needs another championship to tie Daniel England. Mr. 6-time, but we're starting to see, as this league continues to age, a lot of 3-time, a lot of 4-time, a few 5-time champs. 2-2, and Carter just fouled that off to escape. That was an excuse me. I don't even know that he meant to. I think he meant to check, quite honestly.
The right side of this infield was Moon City's championship starting right side.
You kind of see that, and that's, as the GRBL draft goes, Carter goes down on strikes for the second time today. So, yeah, it's funny when every year these rosters are reset, everybody goes back into the draft. That's something that makes the Grip and Rip a little bit unique. However, usually what you see is the championship winning roster from the year prior gets absolutely torn up and scattered throughout the league. As think about it, it makes sense, right? If a team wins a championship, it generally means that several players had to have great achievement on the way through it. So win a championship, your draft stock is naturally going to rise, and we're seeing that, with Nixa reaching out. They get Brandon Winder back after a year away with Moon City. They bring in Sam Hornberger. So
Sammy Bammy.
The 25 Mavericks are pretty much scattered throughout the league, but still a lot of those players did come back. So it's going to be cool to see what they can do here in season 11. 1-1 to Karlson. No. Make it 2-1.
Josh is curious where that pitch was. I don't know who this is behind the plate, but I will tell you he has gotten a earful from both sides.
I was going to say, he's getting a warm introduction. This is Roberto Valdez. He is not a new umpire, but this is his GRBL debut tonight, or today. 2-2. Breaking ball, swung on, lifted in the air, center field. Charging in is Jiminez. He makes the catch, and Karlson is retired. So ultimately, Josh Engler conceded a hit, but it is a 3-up, 3-down inning. We will go to the third with the score: Branson Showmen 5, Nixa Suckers 2. Back after this.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meissner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. The best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
We welcome you back into sunny Meadow Park in Springfield, Missouri. Yes, we're in Missouri, but we've got fans watching from all over, so I'd like to welcome in those of you watching from around our nation and overseas. You know, Justin, this season, it's a first for the GRBL. We've got players from 8 different countries. Yeah, you guessed 9. You were giving us credit for one more than we got, but yeah, 8 different nations represented on GRBL rosters here in 2026. Think that is just crazy cool.
It is really cool to see how our league has grown and all the guys that we get to come in and play.
To paraphrase Pitbull, we went from Mr. 417 to Mr. Worldwide. We're Mr. North America anyway.
I like it.
We have guys who have played overseas, but have yet to see a European player. A European-born player, I should say. This is a grounder off the bat of Geoff Jiminez to the shortstop. Welsh charging in, juggled it twice, and then the ball ended up on the carpet. So a little bloopsie-doo, and look at that. The leadoff man for the Fish, Geoff Jiminez, is on again.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he steals second pitch.
I'd be tempted to take off. He's going to get Karlson's timing down and then launch on the second.
Yep.
So Brandon Winder is up here for Nixa. Grounded out to the pitcher first time. Grounds this one to the pitcher. Karlson off the mound with it. He will make the throw to Rusk inside.
I don't know if Winder's just scared to swing the bat, but
so
that's the second time he's bunted.
Yeah. So what Courtney Spitz told me prior to the game was that he wasn't sure if Winder was going to go. He's dealing with some sort of undisclosed injury. Although he's in the starting, you know, Brandon Winder is also a gamer, so it's going to take.
Apologize, Brandon.
It's going to take more than a tweak, but yeah, Brandon's playing some small ball. Here's a grounder hit sharply to Rusk. He throws to Karlson. He overthrew it. Jiminez will take advantage and come around and score for the Suckers, going second to home, and then they're going to have to cover third. The throw. Oh my gosh! Tobin Dudley just threw a dart right into the glove of Bradey Welsh that was on the ground. Let me tell you, that's impressive.
That was impressive.
He did that on the run as well. Threw an absolute pill.
I don't know if it was more the throw or the catch on the run to tag.
Well, Brady just stuck the glove out and said, "Look what I found." I mean, Dudley's throw effectively pushed Welsh's glove onto Spitz's foot and got him out by a step.
So if I'm not mistaken, and I could be, and you could probably correct me on this, but I'm pretty sure Joey Hawkins played for the Springfield Cardinals.
He did. Yes, he did. He made it as high as AA. That was. So most of his play was in the rookie level at the Appalachian League, or the Appalachian League, depending on how you say it, with Johnson City.
Gotcha.
Did have one minor league homer for the Johnson City Cardinals, but yeah, did have, I believe, a cup of coffee with Springfield. This is grounded to short. Welsh trying to shake off. Oh, goodness. And he was trying to make an incredibly tough throw in the hole.
Yeah.
And this is one of those cases where just, I think, mishaps start to breed mishaps. Guys are going and trying to make tough plays. And so that will be that. I would go infield single on all day, though, for Hawkins.
You know, our game last week, our game previous before this one, we came up and we hit two balls between third and short.
Mm-hmm.
Murphy's like, I think I'm just going to have to dive for one. Stop it. So he dives for one. He hurt himself, but we were joking about it. And then, you know, he made a couple good plays.
Engler grounds to short. It is a 6-4 putout, and that ends the inning. So the score is now 5-3. The Nixa Suckers do some damage, taking advantage of a couple of Branson Showmen miscues here in the third. 5-3. Don't go anywhere. Grip and Rip Baseball's got action all over the diamond. We'll bring you the bottom of the third next.
Mr. Callahan, let's play Word Connect.
I don't want to.
I'll start.
I'm not gonna.
Air.
Services.
Professional.
Trustworthy.
Quality.
Satisfaction.
Every day.
Overnight.
24.
7.
Repair.
Replace.
Air.
Water.
Heating.
Cooling.
VIP.
Membership. Okay, that's good.
Okay, that's bad.
Stop.
Go.
Jimmy!
Mr. Callahan!
Fired.
Hired. That was fun. Again?
Call Air Services today.
At Inkburst Studios, we create custom apparel with unmatched quality and craftsmanship. We specialize in premium DTF printing that melts seamlessly into any fabric, delivering vibrant color, incredible durability, and a smooth, soft finish that looks as good as it feels. Bold prints, superior quality, built with purpose. InkburstStudios.com.
So 5-3 our score officially. 4 hits for the Nixa Suckers, 4 hits for the Branson Showmen, and then 4 errors charged to the Branson defense. That's really the difference in this one, as the Showmen, I mean, could conceivably be up by more. Instead, it's a 5-3 ball game. Nixa doing well to keep the pressure on. That's the old saying, put the ball into play. You never know what might happen. Showmen are going to try to look for some insurance here. It'll be Bradey Welsh, Harrison Waters, and Tony Lewis, the 3, 4, 5 hitters. We'll see Tyler Rusk if the Purple Gang can get there.
So, Rance, you watched I didn't really watch a lot of the Jamboree, but after Engler, who are they going with?
We'll likely see Landon Clark throw today. We could see Scott Wilson today. Definitely expect those two. Aaron Sawchuk is a possibility. He threw well in tryouts. Could also see rookie Jacob Leva get some run on the pitcher's mound, and maybe some surprises too that I don't even know about. Here's a swing and a pop. Courtney Spitz camping under it, and the Nixa catcher makes the grab. Hey, Courtney Spitz, don't forget, has got GRBL innings to his credit on his resume.
That was for the elite promotion team.
Yeah, Team Elite. I've sort of kidded with Courtney off and on that, yeah, I'm just waiting for you to put yourself out there, and he said, I would rather not.
I would, I give him a hard time, but that mask that he is wearing is actually an umpire's mask.
Yeah, he likes the really lightweight.
It is extremely lightweight. I gave it to him.
Yeah.
Back then, and because I was not using it anymore, but Harry.
Yeah, 0-2 for Harrison Waters. Took a hack at that one. We'll thank his sponsor, Waters Cinema. That's his company. But yeah, Harrison Waters falling behind 0-2 with the Showman leading by 2 runs. He swings and strikes out. So Engler dialed it up, found Harrison Waters' number that time. Down he goes on strikes. That is now 4 for Josh Engler today. And here's the fella who hit a Harvey wallbanger back in the first. Tony Lewis, RBI double out to left center. At the time, made it 2-1. Lewis looked at a strike. Tony played overseas for the Bois Guillaume Woodchucks in France. Second greatest American to ever lace him up for the Chucks after Evan Marr. That joke had a very niche audience, but trust me, it was funny. Lewis absolutely pulled that one.
It's Spitzy's truck.
That was good pop off the bat. It will stay in the confines of the stadium, but yeah, white pickup truck was looking. I think the pickup truck went cross-eyed there as that baseball was flying in.
That's something new that we have this year. We got the players parking over here.
Yeah.
Part of me's like, I don't know if I want to park over there because a lot of right-handers pull it or slap it over there.
I have my own parking space. It is not over there, but
yours is way over there. Dillard's.
I have to. I'm parking at the mall, buddy. That's all you need to know. There's a strikeout. So Josh Engler, a 3-up, 3-down inning. That's big for the Suckers, and that could be a momentum swapper right there. 5-3. Showmen lead the Suckers. Fish come to bat in the bottom of the fourth on the other side of this timeout.
At OWN, we support projects through every phase, from boundary and topo surveying to geotech, civil site design, utilities, permitting, and more. We get the slope right, the details exact, the deadline met, that's a given. But the real work, it's not on a plan sheet. It's building trust and lasting relationships. That's engineering beyond.
OWN Engineering is a partner of Grip and Rip Baseball. Check them out at weareown.com. That's weareown.com.
Did you know that Conoco gas has 3 times more detergent additive than the minimum required by the EPA? And 30% more than the top-tier detergent gasoline standard, recommended by major car manufacturers. Other alternatives contain unwanted deposits that can build up on fuel injectors and intake valves, robbing your engine of performance. More quality in every drop. Only at your local Rapid Roberts.
So Rapid Roberts pitching change for the Branson Showmen. How about this? At the tender young age of 42, it is time for the Godfather. Tony Lewis is going to the pitcher's mound. 8 innings pitched in his career. He's allowed 7 earned runs on 11 hits, struck out 5, walked 4, and hit a guy for a 7.88 career ERA. Well, we mentioned Tony played overseas in France, and here's a fun fact about French baseball, Justin. When you're the only American on the team, they basically expect you to be the second coming of both Babe Ruth, Randy Johnson, Tony Gwynn. You know, the expectation is that you'll hit 800 and then you'll carry like a sub 5, 0.5 ERA through about 100 innings of work. So Tony did pitch, and he pitched well during his season in French baseball back in 2008. It's probably not fair to call up his French baseball pitching stats and try to say what that's going to equate to, because that was literally 18 years ago. He's going to face Sam Hornberger here for the Suckers.
There was some type of ruckus going over there in the Nixa dugout. I thought they were all just fighting to get to the bat rack.
Yeah, I think so. As Hornberger bloops a Texas leaguer inside the line out there in right field, and that starts the outing for Tony Lewis. Hornberger has his first hit of 26. Bottom part of the order here, it'll be Hornberger, Clark, then Aaron Sawchuk, Dawson Lawson also waiting in the wings.
Nothing irritates a pitcher more than you make a good pitch and they just throw their hands at it and it just drops in behind first or third. That no man's land.
Yeah, that's exactly where he hit that. There's a called strike, burning it up at 64.
Better slow down, you'll get a speeding ticket.
Clark pulls this one sharply down the left field line, and that is just foul.
We've seen a lot of hard hit balls today. But Grant Cundiff.
Yeah. That home run, first home run of 26 was an interesting one.
It was, because I was standing in the box and I was like, man, he got that one. And then you hear ting,
well, what we noticed, you'll have to go back and watch the replay. We noticed, Justin, that you signaled fair well before the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that was funny. And then you also did the old roundy round with the hand over the head.
Well, they weren't going to call it. They just looked at each other, and I was like, guys, that's a home run. They hit that. But no, our umpires, some of them are high school, some of them college, but they come out here and they do the best they can. And it's hot today.
Yeah.
So, we were giving Ed Brownie a hard time about his shorts that he was
wearing.
Yeah,
well, Ed's a guy who's historically had trouble with the heat. So,
yes.
You know what? I was okay with that. He went the distance, and that's all you can ask. Aaron Sawchuk just looked at strike 2, much to his dismay, and then Tobin Dudley tried a back pick throw on Hornberger at first. One away. Tell you what, Tony Lewis from the stretch looking mighty keen. He's in gamer mode right here from the belt. Interesting delivery, kind of raises the shoulders, hops.
You know, he does that in BP too when he's throwing BP.
Yeah?
He does this funky delivery. It's kind of like, he kind of has that little hops, that little, there it is.
It's not a smooth and easy downhill motion. It's very, very quick getting down the hill. Almost like he's, you know, a kid hopping from the second stair down to the floor.
I got a crow hop to get this there. No.
Yeah, if it works, it works.
It does.
2-2. Breaking pitch. Oh! That hit him. Caught either some elbow or some jersey there.
We've had that a lot today.
Hit batsman?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just a few. I'm not. Hey, this is not it's not about comparisons. But I will say this: the Nixa Suckers have just put the tying run on. Dawson Lushan, who smacked an RBI double his last time up, represents a go-ahead, and he swings at strike one.
You know that Courtney Spitz is wanting to get up here to hit against Tony.
He's wanting it badly. He's hoping, and now, okay, tie. That was interesting. So Lewis turned outward and called time. Then he turned back and motioned for Dudley.
I could be wrong, but doesn't Tony normally wear number 9?
He just did last. He's worn a lot of different numbers. He kind of has a habit of taking whatever's left. A giver through and through, that guy.
Well, I noticed he's wearing 11. I just figured maybe it's because it's season 11. Okay.
No, I wish I could tell you that, but I was there when the jerseys were passed out. He said, yeah, that looks like it fits me. 1-1 to Lushan is outside. Looking around the Branson infield, they're using Eric Smith now at third base.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that infield is as they started the game. Welsh at short, Andrus at second, and Rusk at first. This is swung on and pulled foul.
You got Ben Hammett and Karlson on the railing over here.
So yeah, outfield-wise, they are as they started: Waters, Karlson, and Doofman. And yeah, Karlson has gone to the bench. So I guess he is now their extra hitter. Eric Smith was that guy. He's now the third baseman. So just position changes, not substitutions. Got to stay on top of those things in the GRBL, man.
Because it moves around a lot.
On a typical day, it's not unusual for a guy to play 2, 3, even 4 positions. Players have played all 9 3 times, and those guys on the rail you just mentioned, Ben Hammett and Jacob Karlson, are 2 of them. As Lewis issues a walk to Dawson Lushan, and that is somewhat problematic. That's going to load the bases for the rookie Landon Parker. He is the Nixa right fielder, 0 for 1 on the day. Stepping into the left-handed batter's box, so a righty versus lefty matchup here. Parker swings and puts this one in the air to shallow center. Carter's not going to get there. That's down. Base hit. He pumped the throw, and then the Suckers will score 2. 2 RBI shot off the bat of Landon Parker, and we are tied 5-5.
You know, I've heard you say it, you know, just watching and picking the game, watching players, and I feel like these 2 over here, Hammett and Karlson, do that a lot when they're together, just talking strategy, whatnot. I wonder if that's what Courtney Spitz is doing with Hawkins over there on his dugout.
I mean, if you had Joey Hawkins in your dugout, wouldn't you maybe clue him in a little bit, at least on what you're thinking? You know, Hawkins is out here to have fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, this is not, he's not here to work, so it's not, he's not treating this like he would treat a day at the office at Missouri State. However,
I bet those 2 have talked quite a bit.
Boys came to play, as evidenced by the hustle that this batter Geoff Jiminez has shown today.
Absolutely.
He has reached twice, but he is, oddly enough, still looking for his first career hit. So he played 3 seasons at Florida Atlantic before finishing his career at Nova Southeastern University, that is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and started out at Georgia Southwestern State as an assistant coach. Did that hit Jiminez?
No, ball 4.
Just pure ball 4, all right.
What does he do at Missouri State?
So he's an assistant on the staff with Hawkins. I don't know. I think he's just a
bench coach.
The assistant coach, yeah.
Gotcha.
The assistant coach, if you will. Hang on, I'll get on the internet and tell you for sure.
Get on the Googles.
We are going to do that right now.
Oh, Tony.
Oh gosh, back at Lewis. They go to the plate for 1. They go to first for 2, and so that'll get the Suckers. Or that'll get the Showmen off the field, rather. That will end the rally for the Suckers. The old 1-2-3 double play. But that's a big inning for Nixa. They have clawed their way back from a 5-1 deficit to tie us up 5-5. Back with more Grip and Rip Baseball right after this.
Support local, give local. We hear it all the time, and when it comes to blood donation, there's an easy way to make sure your gift is being used in your community. Donors with Community Blood Center of the Ozarks provide every drop of blood, platelets, and convalescent plasma to patients in over 40 area hospitals. How do I know why that's important? Because my youngest daughter, Jocelina, is alive today thanks to local blood donors. Find out how you can help at cbco.org. Local donors, local patients. That's the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks difference.
At OWN, we support projects through every phase, from boundary and topo surveying to geotech, civil site design, utilities, permitting, and more. We get the slope right, the details exact, the deadline met, that's a given. But the real work, it's not on a plan sheet. It's building trust and lasting relationships. That's engineering beyond.
Own Engineering is a partner of Grip and Rip Baseball. Check them out at weareown.com. That's weareown.com.
All right, fact checkers. Geoff Jiminez, assistant head coach, is the official job title for him at Missouri State University. He works with the team's outfielders, and he is also the base running coach. So that explains a great deal of what we have seen on the base paths. As Geoff Jiminez goes back out, and he'll play center field for Nixa this inning. Still Josh Engler on the mound, and the Fish looking out there defensively. They are more or less, they are as they started. So Sawchik, Jiminez, and Landon Parker in the outfield. It'll be Landon Clark, Joey Hawkins, Brandon Winder, and Sam Hornberger on the infield. Josh Engler is on the bump, and Courtney Spitz, the GRBL Hall of Famer, is behind the plate. So 5-5, it's a brand new ball game here in the bottom of the 4th. It'll be Tyler Rusk, CJ Andrus, and Tobin Dudley for Branson. Eric Smith, the rookie from Texas, will get to go if someone reaches. Here's Tyler Rusk from Cole Camp, Missouri. This is great. You got Josh Engler, he's a wholesale fuel salesman. Tyler Rusk sells windows. A couple of talkers going at it here, 1-1.
He does not look the same without his long hair.
I legitimately did not but for the fact that he's 6'7", I would have had a hard time recognizing Tyler. Yeah, he came out here, had a full head of hair for the past couple of years. Now he's back to much more summery buzz cut. Looking sharp under the helmet there. 3rd consecutive season for him to be with the Branson Showmen. So went all in on the purple cleats.
Yep.
He's worked it back even 2-2. Engler shook off something there. Now comes home. Off-speed pitch. Rusk drills it way back. One hop, and that is off the wall. It'll be a stand-up double for Tyler Rusk. And so the big hits continue. That is now 3 extra base hits for the Showmen in this game. And it brings up C.J. Andrus. He drew a walk first time. First base unoccupied, so it's a nice chance perhaps for C.J. to put a ball into play and use his speed. And Rusk is a pretty good base runner in his own right. Andrus looks at a strike. He played 56 games at Southern Virginia University, where he was the owner of a .346 OBP. 27 runs batted in those 56 games. Swings and pokes this one, yeah. They were holding the runner, and then he made Brandon Winder try to turn against his own body momentum. That's just a great bit of hitting there from Andrus, getting it through the infield and out there for a single.
You know, Rance, I like that we're getting all these young rookies in.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a pivotal time in the life of the GRBL. You know, 11 years, so a lot of traditions have been set, but a lot of the guys who were with us, and you know, we do have 8 originals. Like, you know, can't knock them. As here's a bunt, and the Suckers' only play is going to be at first base. They get Tobin Dudley. Didn't bring a man home, but it did move up a runner. So that makes it second and third, one away for Eric Smith. But yeah, you know, we're at a point in the life of the league. Those GRBL originals who were in their upper 20s or early 30s are now in their late 30s, early 40s. Yes. And you know, guys are still hanging on, give them credit, but we're really at a point where the league needs to usher in its next generation of stars. And I think season 11, we're seeing that. We got 28 rookies, which is about average for the GRBL, actually.
I mean, I'm sure you can name the 8 originals right off the top of your head, but I'm over here sitting trying to think I got 4 of them.
So you got Skylar Carter in this game.
You got Tony Lewis
for Branson, and Tony Lewis is one as well. As there's a swing and a foul ball.
And then you got Tyler Jones.
Indeed, with we'll see him tonight with City.
AK.
Indeed, with the Mountain Ducks. Yeah, I was trying to look for other guys in this game. As here's a grounder to the shortstop. Up with it is Hawkins. Wow, he got that to home in a hurry. Spitz then rifles to third. And Rusk is safe.
That was smooth.
That was very smooth. And Spitz. No, they're calling him out. Tyler Rusk is out at third. I thought the safe motion went up. No, that was the out call.
No, that's his quick punch.
That was the quick punch. Okay. I got to catch up with the rest of the class here. You know, the old 6-2-5 out keeps a run off the board. It creates first and second, 2 outs for Michael Doofman. He's a good sport about having his name mispronounced for 2 years. And we'll still call him Doman the Showman from time to time. That's not fully going away. But yeah, of the originals, those are the 2 in this game. They're both on the Showman. It's Carter and Lewis.
Then you got Danny England.
Yep, England on the Mavericks. Trying to think of who else tonight. You will also see... Where's my Mountain Ducks roster?
Thank you.
No, that's it for the Ducks.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I don't think Brett Gallion played in 2016.
He did not. You got Chris Mesa with the Republic Locos.
That's it.
I do believe you're right.
I knew all of them.
Yeah, you found it.
I figured it out.
You're a smart guy. Ball and 2 strikes.
Can we get a recording of that?
I don't want to go back and reconstruct that because I know there was a lot of dead air in it. 5-5 is the score. Back to the action. Ball and 2 strikes to Doofman. Runners on first and second. Engler's pitch struck him out, looking a rally killer by Josh Engler, his 6th strikeout of the day.
And he knew it as soon as he let it.
Yes, he did. It puts an end to the 4th inning. We head to the 5th, all tied at 5-5. Back right after this.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sonia McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Tony Lewis back to that pitcher's mound for the Branson Showmen. Going to try to put them away softly with the score 5-5. Suckers due to send up Courtney Spitz, Joey Hawkins, and Josh Engler. So the meaty part of the order, 3, 4, 5. Nixa looking to get back on top. They were up. Or no, they've been down the whole way, or they were up 1-0 after the top of the first, I guess. But Showman scored 5 in the bottom of the first. And Nixa has since plated at least 1 run in every subsequent inning. 6 hits apiece for the two teams. 4 Branson errors certainly making a difference. But it's all square. Top of the 5th, here we go. Courtney Spitz hops in. Lewis threw a breaking pitch.
Swinging out of his shoes.
Indeedy. Courtney said this thing's got to be going 60-something, and he'd be right about that. But yeah, I think if Courtney hits a home run off Tony Lewis, we will never, ever hear the end of it. Instead, it's a ball deep to left field over the head of the fielder Harrison Waters. It will be a double for Courtney Spitz before he gets woed up. Let's see if he does the fish gill celebration. Yes, indeed. Yes, the fish are out. I love the fish gills, man. So here's Joey Hawkins, the second Canadian following Hall of Famer Jared Fox. He's from Ontario, whereas Fox hails from Saskatchewan. Hawkins, 153 of 635 in 4 years at Missouri State. Scored 84 runs, batted in 63. Holds the dubious honor of setting the school record for sacrifice bunts with 62. There was back when Twitter was fun, Justin, there was a Twitter account run by someone within the Missouri State baseball program called Joey Bunts, and the account's role during a baseball season was just to simply answer the question, did Joey bunt today? And more often than not, the answer to that was yes.
Yes, he did.
2-1. But he was on some great Missouri State teams, no doubt. Through that run, 2012 to 15, was drafted by the Kansas City Royals.
Him and Tony are having some words.
Yeah, they are. This discussion is very interesting. As Lewis is saying, yeah, I know. I was after you and after you and after you to play, but please don't get a hit off of me right now. Yes, he did. But look at Doofman.
What a catch.
Doman the Showman is back, baby. Michael Doofman made a grab on the run. He just pulled off a heist. Joey Hawkins is heading back to the dugout, and Tony Lewis just is saying, see, I got you out, big guy. What a play by Doofman.
It is not football season yet, but when it is, he will show up in a Cincinnati Bengals Jamar Chase jersey.
Sometimes he'll just do that out of nowhere. Josh Engler watches a pitch go by high and tight to jump ahead 1-0. So the runner on second is Spitz, 1 out. And yeah, Hawkins swung with bad intentions there, as does Engler. This is in the hole at shortstop. Welsh has got a runner between the bases. The throw to third, and no, it is not. The safe call goes up. Eric Smith thought he had the tag. Big disagreement from the official, and so that's going to be first and third. They're going to courtesy run for Engler because he's the pitcher. Or will they? They're trying to. They will. Scott Wilson coming on to run for Josh Engler. And good job by the Suckers making sure that was done above board. It's always interesting, the old fielder's choice no-out scoring. So first and third for Hornberger, who is 1 for 2 on the day with a single. Woo. Chased an off-speed pitch there. Bit of 65-mile-per-hour filth from the mound man Tony Lewis. This is two Glendale Falcons going at it here. Hornberger and Lewis. Next one goes by outside, 1-1.
Oh, he called a balk on Tony for not coming set.
Oh, did he really? Wow. A balk brings home a run, and it is now 6-5. Suckers out in front for the first time since the first inning.
You know, I was about to say, I think Tony's moving a little quick, but...
Yeah. Well, and I get, he's wanting to push pace. Respect, all the respect in the world for that. 2-1. Runner on second is Scott Wilson for the Suckers. Breaking pitch. Hornberger turns on it, and that's driven foul, third base side. It's Tobin Dudley. Branson catcher out to have a quick word. This may just be the short settle down discussion. You go out there, talking to a guy who's literally 2 decades older than you are, and tell him, hey man, settle down.
Hey man, just listen here.
Hornberger back in, using up the whole box. Big wide stance, breaking ball, sat back on it, fouled it, and that will get to the carpet before anyone can make a play.
Oh, what a scoop.
No kidding. What old Aaron Sawchuk kind of heated that one up, didn't he? Bounced it off the front of the mound of it. Yeah, Tony, a professional grade infielder. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Sammy Bammy. Sidearm action there. Nothing doing. Swept outside. And we're full up.
Knuckleball?
Why not? I think he did. I think that was it. The knuckleball.
That's Tony's pitch.
Got him. 2 strikeouts in the ball game for Lewis. The pitch, affectionately known as Uncle Nuck,
Uncle Nuck
gets it done.
His boys over here loving it, dancing.
Yeah. Landon Clark hops in, and now 2 outs on the board. Little trying to come to agreement on an alignment, I think, the Showman. Dudley sees what he wants. Lewis comes home. Outside. He's consistent in his misses. Everything's away. When he's missing away to the righties. That means adjustments can be made. There's a strike. Back even to Landon Clark. Sat back on the curve and he popped it. Lewis off the mound, and he makes the catch.
Like a cat.
For the out. So the Nixa Suckers do take the lead. A double by Courtney Spitz. Some discombobulation, a fielder's choice, no out, and then a balk call. Make the score 6-5. Fish back in front. Bottom of the 6th is up next. You're watching Grip and Rip Baseball on the GRBL YouTube channel.
Remanufacturing isn't just a process, it's a legacy. From the seasoned hands of our experts to the eager spirit of the new generation, we bridge the gap by bringing together knowledge and innovation. We are one team with diverse experiences, We are moving toward one goal to ensure our future thrives. We are on one mission to pass down wisdom and embrace the new, ensuring the earth flourishes for generations to come. We are CNH Reman.
With you alongside Justin Fruit Snacks Loudon. Bottom of the 5th inning coming up here. It'll be the final inning of work for Josh Engler, at least on the pitcher's mound. He's going to try to go through the Branson order one more time. They start with their leadoff man, Skylar Carter. 6-5 is our score. Fish lead the Purple Gang by a run.
You know, it's crazy to think that they have 2 Hall of Famers.
Yeah,
what are we waiting on?
Skylar Carter, Jacob Karlson. Well, so they were... Suckers have a guy warming in the bullpen. Aaron Sawchuk.
Oh, Sammy Bammy. They're like, no, you're not going to play you're not going to play third.
Not going to play third base. They're going to have Sawchuk play third base. Sam Hornberger's going to the bench. They brought in another defensive sub, Nick Oliva, the rookie from Puerto Cortes, Honduras, or one of 2, I should say, Honduran rookies on this Nixa roster, is at first.
And it looks like his brother is in left, or right, sorry.
Jake Oliva?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, left-handed?
Yep.
Yep, that is Jake Oliva. And so Sawchuk's playing... I gotta figure this out. Sawchuk's the third. That means Scott Wilson has gone to left. Still Geoff Jiminez, I do believe, in center field. So that's a pretty typical vintage Courtney Spitz move here. He likes to do a line change in the 5th inning. So we'll go around and try to reconnoiter it, but they've got 3 subs on. Scott Wilson in left. It's Geoff Jiminez in center with Jake Oliva in right. Nick Oliva's the first baseman. It's still looking like Brandon Winder holding it down at second. This is in the air to center field. Back goes Jimenez on the run at the track on his rear end, but the important thing is the baseball's in the glove. That was an over-the-shoulder layout grab.
Well, yeah, and he actually, when he went back, he turned the wrong way and then turned back around the other way.
A double turn?
A double turn, but nice catch.
Geoff Jiminez just stole one off of Skylar Carter. And yeah, everybody on that Sucker infield is tipping caps right now, as they should.
What a play.
That's a big out right there. Because had he not come down with that, Skylar Carter might have gone all the way around.
Yeah, Skylar Carter, we know, can fly. But it doesn't get easier for Josh Engler, especially right here with...
Certainly not, and he knows that. Jacob Karlson coming up to a little Peyton Parrish Viking music and swinging out of his shoes immediately at strike 1. 1 for 2 on the day is Karlson. 80 hits in his GRBL career. He's been in the league since 2019 and was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2025.
Last year with him and Trey and Edwards, man, it would just... They were big boys.
Yeah, it's just a lot of good contact. Not illustrated that time as he strikes out. That's Engler's 7th.
He was batting leadoff last year.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about Jacob is he can bat really anywhere in your lineup, 1 through 6. I wouldn't bat him any lower than that, but he can really adapt his game around the talent he's got elsewhere. By the way, with that last strikeout, that is now 195 in the career of Josh Engler. He has passed Andy Galley, and he is now 3rd all-time in career strikeouts in the Grip and Rip League.
That is awesome. He's got me a couple times.
I was going to say, you hang around long enough, guys like that are probably going to get you at least once. Bradey Welsh grounds a bouncing ball to the second baseman. Brandon Winder up with it. 4-3 out, and so a 1-2-3 inning will finish the day pitching for Josh Engler. It comes at a big moment, so he gave up the 5 spot in the first, and then he settled down nicely. 4 consecutive goose eggs, and he's going to give way to the bullpen. Likely to be Aaron Sawchek coming on in relief next inning for the Suckers, but they're going to have at least a 6-5 advantage to work with. It's kids race time. We will step aside, come back and bring you some more Grip and Rip baseball on the other side of this timeout.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. The risk of losing your hard-earned money to scams is real, especially the scammers sending out fake communications. And that's why we're talking to our Director of Fraud Mitigation, Corey Gerstenschlager. He's got some good practices to help keep your money safe.
Thank you, Nicole. Yes, often we're seeing that people are being contacted by scammers through text message, phone calls, or emails, posing as legitimate companies or even your bank, trying to persuade you into providing sensitive information like passwords and things of that nature, sometimes even asking you to send them money. If you receive any kind of communication like this and you didn't ask for it, that's a good red flag that it isn't legitimate. So when you have those situations, get an actual number that you trust for that company, call them and verify the accuracy of the information that you're receiving. Good rule of thumb is make sure to check your accounts frequently and report any suspicious activity.
Thanks, Corey. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well.
The 5th inning kids race. It's a tradition unlike any other. And, you know, minor league teams sometimes have, oh, it's Kids Run the Bases Day. Every Sunday is Kids Run the Bases Day at Metter Park when
Absolutely.
the GRBL's rolling.
We do it 3 times a day.
And I've often asked guys, like, man, when you're out there shoving or when you're doing what Eric Smith is about to do, like, does that throw you off? And I'm surprised how the guys really do enjoy it. They're
Absolutely.
like, no, man, I like watching the kids run. Are you serious?
Yeah, you know, my boy, he's not been here yet to run the races or anything, but it's fun to see the smile on their faces, and they're trying as hard as they can to win the race. But
I saw Jack Lewis won the winner. That was nice. So Eric Smith comes on to pitch for the Branson Showmen, who have also brought on Joshua Jenkins, rookie wearing number 5, to play third base. They brought on Ben Hammett to play second, and Michael Barnes as the new first baseman. So wholesale changes and a new catcher, Evan Barnett. So pretty much everybody except Bradey Welsh is fresh on that Branson infield. Let's tell you.
And like I was going to say real quick, you know, when I looked at this roster, I said, who would play center field? Let me tell you, folks, the 3 guys in the outfield right now could play center field
they all
for
could,
any team for this league.
So it's Harrison Waters in left, Skylar Carter in center, and Jacob Karlson. Again, you know, that's we talked about it. It's kind of what he does. He goes and plays wherever he feels like his roster has a gap. Right now, he's feeling like that's right field, so that's where he's going. Eric Smith is a 28-year-old electrician who lives in Crocker, Missouri, originally from the census-designated place that is Avalon, Texas.
Avalon, Texas.
A rural spot, sort of. It's in the Dallas-Fort Worth sprawl, a metroplex, whatever you want to say, but Avalon, not large enough for me to tell you what its population is. If that tells you anything.
I'm pretty sure in an episode of Landman they talk about Avalon, Texas.
So Eric Smith, nothing I can tell you about in the way of statistics prior, but he does start us off here with a strike. He looked good in the preseason jamboree. I thought he was throwing strikes anyway, which is all you could ask for.
Oh,
there's a breaking ball for a strike at just
54 miles an hour.
6. He is ahead in the count 0-2 on rookie Aaron Sawchek for the Suckers. Aaron watches that one go by high and inside, and yeah, that might have tied up a lesser man, but it is 1-2. Aaron's going to fight back. Smith winds and deals. He struck him out.
Great.
That's a nice way to start off your GRBL pitching career.
He had a great sequence there, too. That slow curveball at 54 and then cranked it up to 75.
Nothing like making a hitter adjust to a 21 mile per hour. I mean, yeah, if you just looked at 54, 71 probably feels like lightning.
Yeah.
Dawson Lushan.
And that's something we've had in this league before. We've had lightning.
Yeah, those shades of Cooper Kiesling of yesteryear. And then, yes, we also have had guys who legitimately throw 98. Trey Turner. We've had some other 90 mile per hour fellas.
Josh Engler.
Engler can touch that.
Murph Durf could hit that.
Yeah. Tyler Abma threw 89 a couple times. I'm sure he'll appreciate me saying that.
Oh, TA.
1-1 inside to Lushan. Out of Division III Illinois College. He lives in Gainesville, Missouri, so he's driving about an hour and a half one way to come out here and play. Asked him about that. He even came to a couple of open workouts, came to tryout day, came to the Jamboree. I said, is that...
He probably doesn't have a girlfriend.
I said, is that starting to wear... No, he's I'm just... Here's what's funny. The guy's married, and he's somehow maintaining a healthy relationship doing these things. And he said, oh, no, it's
hey,
good.
Honey,
I want to play...
do whatever you want on Saturday.
That's what you got to do, man. You got to... I'm sure there are concessions being made somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And, yeah, you hang around this league long enough and you want to have some work-life balance, yes, there will be maintenance. 2-2 to Lushan. Breaking ball. He sat back and waited. This is grounded left side. Jenkins up with it. Oh, could not find it out of the glove. That's tough.
And you know what? I don't think spouses or girlfriends or wives or, I don't think they get enough credit.
Absolutely not.
And, just to let us come out and to play. And
you are not telling me anything I don't know, man. And I mean, especially for me,
especially you,
working 3 games. But, for all of our staff members. But, I mean, your spouse has either got to learn to enjoy some baseball or you're going to need to figure out what to do Monday through Saturday. Or if you're like me, it's going to be a combination of all those things.
Yes.
So yeah, baseball season is a hard-working time for a lot of folks, but when you're having fun, it's all worth it.
And we have a great crowd out here today. We had a great crowd for the first game, and it's just a lot of fun.
Scott Wilson, the farmer from Neosho, Missouri, flares one. That's down, and I think we're right behind his cheering section. There's some Suckers fans who are excited. Oh, go nuts!
She turned
around. Tells me these windows are doing nothing in the way of soundproofing. But Scott Wilson is aboard, and that's a nice piece there.
Absolutely.
Sat back, blooped under one, dropped it in front of Skylar Carter. That's what Scott Wilson can do.
I could be wrong, but Scott Wilson has played for 5 of the 6 teams. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
He has not played for the Showmen.
That's right.
Look at me, I'm remembering stuff.
Yeah, so we've got a few 5-jersey collectors. Ben Hammett is another one.
Ben Hammett is another one, yeah.
But yes, Scott Wilson joked around as much as he bounced around through the first part of his career. He would say, "Why doesn't anybody want me?" And then he finally had a repeat, and then he said, "Okay, that's kind of cool." But now I think he would like to play for the Showmen at least one season before all is said and done. Exactly. But the thing about it's not a knock on Scott Wilson.
No, absolutely
that he's bouncing around like that. His thing is, first of all, he's versatile. He can pitch, he can field, he can hit. As
he's
we
a
just
decent
saw.
left-handed pitcher for sure.
Yes, he is, and he can do a lot of things for you. And number 2, attitude's always great. Baseball IQ is up there. He does a lot of things that make him desirable in the GRBL draft. When you play with rosters capped at 14 or 15 guys, you need versatile people. Scott Wilson is one of those guys, and so. He's not bounced around because no one wants him. He's bounced around because everybody wants him.
Exactly.
He's like the old Billy Squire song, man. Everybody wants you.
Everybody wants him.
0-1 to the Sucker leadoff man, Geoff Jiminez. Chops this one. It is in the glove of the third baseman, Josh Jenkins. His throw to Hammett gets 1. Hammett had to sky up for it. Josh a little wound up, I think, after having trouble on the exchange on a prior play. So that's going to create first and third, 2 away.
I was talking to Mesa about it, and over the last 4 years, I have only wore 2 different color jerseys.
Yeah.
So I wore the Mets for 2 years, black, Showman for 2 years, and purple, and now I'm back to black because they switched the colors up.
Exactly. The new uniforms serving you well.
I do like the new logos.
Yeah, well, we had to do something new for season 11.
The Ducks
sort
going to
of
the green
spark
and
some
yellow.
imagination. The league has a new logo. That is a third consecutive bunt by Brandon Winder. He is out at first. Nice job by Evan Barnett getting the ball down the line to Michael Barnes.
One of the goofiest guys on the team.
He is the straw that stirs the drink, my friend. And when you're having a long, short season like we do,
you
need to stir things up a little bit.
absolutely.
Evan Barnett getting it done out from behind the plate that time. Score is 6-5. Nixa Suckers lead the Branson Showmen. We are back with more right after this.
The Fuel Forward app is a go. Fuel Forward provides quick and secure payments and everyday savings on fuel at your local Rapid Roberts to keep you moving forward. Download today and save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Then save 5 cents per gallon every fill-up after that. Driving just got a whole lot better thanks to the Fuel Forward app at your local Rapid Roberts.
At Central Bank, we've brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community, so you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or at any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. We do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So Rapid Roberts pitching change for the Nixa Suckers. As we foreshadowed, they lead this thing 6-5. They're going to bring in a rookie from Springfield, Missouri, Aaron Sawchek. He is sponsored by Springwater Greenhouse and Landscaping in Marshfield, Missouri. Sawchek, 25 years old. He is out of Kickapoo High School. Went to Missouri State University where he was a bullpen catcher / social media staffer, a great division of duties if ever there was one. Got a master's degree in sports management from Missouri State and now is the baseball team's chief of staff. He's along for the ride with Joey Hawkins. In tryouts, we've seen this in warm-ups, showed off a little slightly, well, you know, what is it, a 55-degree sidearm? What do you call that? I don't know. Like
more like it's not really a submarine. It's
no, but it's not a true 9 o'clock either. It's okay.
We'll say 9:30.
Sidearm delivery. Let's just simplify our lives here, Justin. So Aaron Sawchek's sidearm. He's got a fastball and a nice-looking slider that he can throw effectively for strikes, equally to righties and lefties. He's going to start off with a lefty facing Harrison Waters, number 4 man in the Branson order here in the bottom of the 6th. New catcher for the Suckers is Dawson Lushan. He started the game as the extra hitter. Josh Engler has gone to third base. They're still using Joey Hawkins at shortstop, Brandon Winder at second. Nick Oliva is at first. Outfielders will be Jake Oliva, Geoff Jiminez, and Scott Wilson. Sawchek pitches that one. It is grounded quickly to second, where Brandon Winder is able to corral that and get the throw to Oliva in time. It is time for the Godfather, 1 for 2 with a double and 2 RBIs. Tony Lewis coming up here trying to help his own cause. He is presently on the hook for the pitching decision. Out of Glendale High, now 41 hits in his GRBL career. Lifetime average ticked slightly above 250. The thing about Tony is he is aging well. He was 7 for 24 a season ago with the Mountain Ducks. He was 6 for 23 with Moon City with 8 RBIs the previous season. Had a couple of cold years in there, 2023, 2020. You know, Tony's a guy who can go out there and get you 6 or 7 hits in 8 games every time. He's ahead here 3-0. Sawchek looking to find the zone. He does not that time as he misses high. So Aaron Sawchuk pitched around Tony Lewis. The reward is to face Tyler Rusk.
No, sir.
No, it is not. Michael Barnes. We got ourselves a pinch hitter.
Oh, Mikey B.
Mikey B. Drury University by the way of Fort Scott Community College. Throws left, bats right.
So weird.
That is weird. I feel like I say that every time Michael Barnes bats, and I'm sure folks at home are getting sick of it. But I can't help myself. I just can't get out of my own way. It's so weird.
It's so weird.
So Mikey B, 5 for 19 a season ago. Best year with his bat was 2023, where he went 10 for 24 with the Mavericks. Fouled out there. That was a short appearance. And the batter is yet another replacement. It's Ben Hammett. So Hammett, owner-operator of the D-Bat Nixa franchise, official training center of the Grip and Rip Baseball League. Oh, and he fouled that off, well, the umpire's chest protector, I do believe. Yeah, Lushan's going to go out and talk. So Roberto Valdez looks to be okay, just kind of shaking it off there.
Pretty sure it got him right in the throat.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was high on the chest, wherever that was, and looked to be about dead center, right off the throat protector, you think?
Yeah.
Hammett got under that one. Suckers are going to fight over it on the infield. Oliva and then Hammett, a collision. Yeah, he's going to be out. But more importantly, you just hope Oliva is okay, as he pounds the turf 3 times in frustration. Yeah, Hammett is out. That's going to end the inning, and Oliva is not happy with the way that all went down. We are headed to the stretch inning with our score: Nixa Suckers 6, Branson Showmen 5. Back with more in a moment.
At Inkburst Studios, we create custom apparel with unmatched quality and craftsmanship. We specialize in premium DTF printing that melts seamlessly into any fabric, delivering vibrant color, incredible durability, and a smooth, soft finish that looks as good as it feels. Bold prints, superior quality, built with purpose. InkburstStudios.com.
At OWN, we support projects through every phase, from boundary and topo surveying to geotech, civil site design, utilities, permitting, and more. We get the slope right, the details exact, the deadline met, that's a given. But the real work, it's not on a plan sheet. It's building trust and lasting relationships. That's engineering beyond.
Own Engineering is a partner of Grip and Rip Baseball. Check them out at weareown.com. That's weareown.com.
As Eric Smith gets ready to start inning number 7, we'll take this opportunity to thank some of the league's title sponsors for this 2026 season: the Bank of Missouri, Live Well, Bank Well, Own Engineering, and Centerstone, delivering quality behavioral health care that changes lives. 6-5, Nixa Suckers out in front of the Branson Showmen.
Rance, I got a question.
Uh-huh.
So if I don't have anything going on next Sunday,
get here. Meadow Park, that's where you got to be.
Well, how much is it?
It is $5 admission for adults. Kids 12 and under are always free at the GRBL. We got a great triple header, and season passes are back. We haven't done this in a long time, but you can get a GRBL season pass for, I believe it is $40. So if you don't want to have to worry about carrying cash, or maybe, you know, I function largely cashless myself, sort of. It's just because that's what the world does. It's not because I set out to do it myself or anything, but...
Well, you know, I've also noticed having little ones.
And if you know you're going to be coming out to watch Dad or watch a kiddo or just watch your best buddy come play some baseball, season pass is a great option. So go see our good friends Susan Schaefer and Vonda Holland at the gate. The GRBL's hospitality professionals would love to set you up.
Is that their job title?
I just made that up.
Dude, that was awesome.
Usually we just call them Susan and Fonda.
That was awesome.
I don't think they had a title up until right now.
No, that was great.
But no, they've both been with the GRBL for a long time, and they're both they both love doing this. They love meeting the players' families and loved ones, as well as just the strangers who happen to wander in. You're only a stranger once.
One time.
In Grip and Rip. And, the rosters change every season, so that's kind of fun for me to see, like perhaps wives who previously chirped each other the season before, sitting together, getting along. We are one GRBL at the end of the day. So 2-2 is our count. Courtney Spitz, the batter for the Fish.
That guy right there has the best beard in the league.
Austin Kendrick was off screen. He and the Mountain Ducks will be in action later on tonight at 6:15 against Moon City as Courtney Spitz goes down on strikes. Second strikeout for Eric Smith. Yes, 6:15, Moon City Mavericks, Ozark Mountain Ducks in prime time. It'll be Logan Wiley for Moon City against A.J. Musser for the Mountain Ducks. There's a strike called to Joey Hawkins. So Eric Smith very fearlessly going at
Spitz.
The heart of this Nixa order. He's thrown first pitch strikes to both Spitz and Hawkins. That was down and in.
And it's nice having a catcher that likes to go inside.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can tell you right now, Evan Barnett doesn't have a care in the world.
That is pulled. That was a laser right at the third baseman, Josh Jenkins, who did well to hang on. And then Evan Barnett, that celebration was like a double dice roll. I think Barnett celebrated that harder than Jenkins did.
Oh, man.
But yeah, Joey Hawkins just hit the atom ball. That was right at him. Here's Josh Engler.
It's guys like him that make this league just a lot of fun.
Like I said, Barnett is the straw that stirs the drink. You talk to some guys who are on that 2025 Mavericks team, they were very quick to say Evan Barnett is the guy who keeps things light in our dugout during the tense moments. He's the guy who just really knows the appropriate level of energy that we need in any given situation. And a lot of guys who were key contributors to that Mavericks club were very quick to sing Evan Barnett's praises. So nice to see him getting some run behind the plate here on opening day. And this Eric Smith-Evan Barnett pairing might be one that we see go to work with a little more intent as this unfolds for the Showmen. Josh Engler just dropped a Texas leaguer right over the head of the shortstop Bradey Welsh and onto the carpet in left center field.
And then he saw who was bringing it in. He's like, I'm not even going to try it.
And then he said, you know what? Yeah, first base is good. Yeah, like it.
He goes, because I can't beat Skylar Carter there.
So here is Nick Oliva batting. He is pinch hitting for Sam Hornberger here. So first of all, good to see him just hopping in that batter's box after he was involved in a first base collision the previous inning. 26-year-old HVAC technician from Puerto Cortes, Honduras. One of two Hondurans making their GRBL debut today. That's along with his kid brother, Jake.
I think is on deck, isn't it?
That is indeed. That is popped. It's going to stay on the playing surface, but not in the reach of the first baseman, Michael Barnes.
8 different countries, you said.
Indeed.
Can you name them all?
So United States, Canada, Venezuela. We've got La República Dominicana. We've got Honduras. We've got Nicaragua. That's 6.
Which that's Rev, isn't it?
That is David Gutierrez.
Oh, he's on my team.
Yeah, from the Locos.
Yeah.
Did I say Venezuela?
I don't think so.
Venezuela makes 7. And then... Wait, don't tell me. There was a strikeout. Let me get back to you on number 8. 3 strikeouts for Eric Smith. Another goose egg goes on the board. We are at the 7th inning stretch. We'll get our international issues straightened out on the other side of this break. 7th inning stretch brought to you by Centerstone, the new parent company of Burrell Behavioral Health, delivering quality behavioral health care that changes lives.
Take a breath. Here's your Be Well moment with Burrell Behavioral Health.
In a world that requires us to be in constant motion, we can focus on moving our bodies in ways that restore us instead of deplete us. Let's listen to our bodies and briefly stretch in ways that fit what we need. Take a deep inhale and a long exhale out as you gently stretch your neck, your shoulders, or your arms. We deserve to build physical rest into our daily routines.
For more wellness, visit BeWellCommunity.org.
The island nation of Curacao is the 8th country represented on a Grip and Rip roster here in 2026. I knew it would come to me.
I love it.
So Aaron Sawchik back out for another inning of work. He is from the very exotic city of Springfield, Missouri.
Did you say you had the food truck?
Did I have the food truck?
Yeah, did you have the food truck?
I did have a burger from Smash. There's also an ice cream truck here, but probably won't be doing mid-game ice cream. That would
not be
a brain freeze. Even as hot as I am, I think I'd figure out a way. Folks at home, I'm glad the camera's not facing me. As Justin can tell you, I eat during the commercial breaks between the innings, and I eat real fast. And it is not beautiful to watch. Here's Joshua Jenkins hopping in.
You eat about as fast as I go through a bag of fruit snacks.
Well, listen, Justin, it's years of professional training have prepared me for this. Jenkins is gonna get there. Yes, he did.
I think Josh Engler was expecting that ball to go foul.
Yes, well, he was imploring it to go foul, as a matter of fact. Instead, it's fair. And so Joshua Jenkins is on for the Branson Showmen. And he's on for Eric Smith, number 9 man in the order. Grounded to short his last time. Smith swings and fouls one back. So there you go, kids. If you want to be a professional sports broadcaster, work on your speed eating, because otherwise you're just not going to get to eat. Taste is optional.
All the kids at home.
Nothing in one. This is popped into center field. Geoff Jiminez made a nice late adjustment and made the catch. Well, I think hopefully the kids watching at home want to be baseball players and not baseball announcers. At least that's kind of my thinking on this. Maybe not.
Oh, here he comes.
Oh boy, it's Evan Barnett time. Give it to me.
He hits his cleats like as hard as he can.
It's a wonder he still has cleats with the way he treats those things. So Barnett coming on to catch for the Showmen. 5th year in the GRBL. He is a patient care associate at Mercy. This is in the air left field. Scott Wilson running in to get that, and he will retire Evan Barnett. So an infield single, back-to-back flyouts. Back to the top of the order go the Showmen, and the batter is Skylar Carter, looking for his first hit of 2026.
He got robbed last time.
Oh, bigger than Dallas, but that still counts as a catch.
It was a pretty one.
So SC, you know, this is tough when you're used to producing, and you know the guys around you have been producing in the ball game, and you're still looking for your first hit. It's a mentally tough place to be, but Skylar Carter is a mentally tough guy. However, Aaron Sawchik carved him there with the high heat to go ahead 0-2. Good thing for Sawchik is I don't think he knows all about Carter's accolades. He's just trying to get the leadoff guy here. 0-2 fastball, got him on the outer half with pure paint. Beautiful work by Aaron Sawchik, bowing his neck to retire 3 batters in a row. 7th inning is done. The score remains Nixa Suckers 6, Branson Showmen 5. We're back with some more Grip and Rip baseball in a moment.
The Fuel Forward app is a go. Fuel Forward provides quick and secure payments and everyday savings on fuel at your local Rapid Roberts to keep you moving forward. Download today and save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Then save 5 cents per gallon every fill-up after that. Driving just got a whole lot better thanks to the Fuel Forward app at your local Rapid Roberts.
At Central Bank, we've brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community, so you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. We do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
How about this? Jacob Karlson and the Branson Showmen are sticking with Eric Smith for one more. And actually, the Showmen still have their 5+ designation. Eric Smith could go all the way if that's what they decide to do. Not sure what sort of limitation he's on, but he's at least going to go try to get Nixa in the 8th. Looks like it's going to be Jake Oliva, Aaron Sawchuk.
And then back to the top?
No, then it would be Dawson Lushan, I do believe, is the scheduled hitter. So Jake Oliva is hitting in the stead of Landon Clark, who's the number 7 man in the order. Sawchuk is 8th, and then Lushan is 9th.
You know, and if they decide not to stay with him, they got several options. They got Ben Hammett.
They do. They have Michael Barnes. They've got Bradey Welsh.
Michael B. Yep. Harrison Waters.
Yes, they do. They've got a Showman team. We knew it had throwers, but turns out they've got some pitchers too. They've done well enough anyway to carry a 1-run lead into the 8th. So the batter, the other rookie from Puerto Cortes, Honduras, this is Jake Oliva.
I don't know if it's his size or his delivery or what, but he reminds me a lot of Joseph Juarez.
Yeah, I think it's the motion. This is popped into left, and that's going to get past Harrison Waters. He tried the sliding grab, and he was trying to also avoid a collision with the shortstop Welsh. Instead, that's going to turn into a situation where the Suckers have Jake Oliva standing tall at second base. Man, the Texas leaguer in this wind today with the 12-mile-per-hour winds out of the south. That's 3 times in this ball game, I believe, where we've just seen a ball just kind of drop on in there. They don't have to be line drives to be effective. So here is Sawchuk.
This breeze is not something you would want to have on a golf course by no means.
Well, it's good if you're just sitting watching the game. Sawchuk, sponsored by Springwater Greenhouse and Landscaping in Marshall, Missouri.
Oh, Evan.
Yeah, it was a 0-1, and then, Barnett ended up a little worse for the wear on that.
What about Chris Mesa doing a great catching job today?
Yeah, they were without Creed Smiley, but really, there was nothing Chris did back there that made me say, oh my gosh,
He's
the backup.
Hey, now, he's a Gold Glover. That's Yadier Molina. That's Benji Molina.
Well, I don't know about that. There were some stolen bases by the Mets that would beg otherwise. If you missed that one, Springfield won the game 11-4. Had a big historic milestone in which Clay Murphy both achieved the 50th hit of his GRBL career, and he became the league's all-time leader in strikeouts, a total that now sits at 227. So it was a nice day for the Springfield Metropolitans, who are now 1-0. Smith bending one into the zone.
Anybody that knows me knows that Murph Durf is one of my good buddies, and we've played a lot. I mean, we won our first championship in 21 together, and then in 22 and 23 with the Mets. But as he was warming up, I was walking across to Coach Third, and I just looked at him and said, "Hey, don't worry, I'm not hitting right now," because I got him last year. But
yeah, you should have gone and got yourself one today.
No, because he made it very clear that he was going to hit me right in the ribs.
Yeah, you should have gotten that out of the way and then come up to face him again. Here's a chopper. Good job by Smith off the mound. He looks down the... Well, no. Now they're going to try to look down the runner, Oliva, and they're going to get him.
Great play.
Wow. Eric Smith with the double clutch, and then Oliva maybe.
He just got out there too far.
Yeah, he did. And then nice heads-up stuff from Josh Jenkins at third as well. That's got to be said. So Showmen take a Suckers runner out of scoring position on a 1-5 fielder's choice. Runner is safe at first, and Sawchuk's got speed. He is on for Dawson Lushan. Still some baseball to be played this inning with one out. Lushan 2 for 2 with a walk today, also an RBI double. D-Reich called there. We're even. Barnett doing a nice job blocking, keeping that baseball out in front. Down in the butterfly pose there.
Been a good game.
I'd say 6-5 is kind of, you know, the Showmen came out guns blazing, hanging up 5 runs in the first. Suckers clawed their way back, and now all of a sudden we've got ourselves this defensive struggle,
Exactly.
6-5, where the relievers are, you know, I don't want to put the jinx on anybody, but you know, Eric Smith and Aaron Sawchuk both doing well, and the defenses are doing well behind them. So 1-run ball game, Nixa in front, Dawson Lushan, the batter, trying to add to it. Three seasons at Illinois College. Lushan, 9 hits. He was 9 for 54, 2 doubles, 8 RBIs, and 4 runs scored. Largely used in a backup role, but did make 36 at-bats as a senior in 2016. How about okay, just go 3 for 3, rookie, why not? And then, oh goodness, they're gonna, no, they did, he just got back, goodness. The risky base running continues for the Suckers. But the lead runner, Sawchuk, did get back in time. So single for Dawson Lushan. First and second, 1 out for Scott Wilson, who singled his first time up. Scott Wilson from Neosho, Missouri, now calls Miller home. As we mentioned, he has played for 5 of the 6 GRBL teams since his rookie season in 2021.
The cattle farmer.
He is indeed a cattleman. Well, check. No, he's got 4 of the 6. He has not played for the Springfield Mets.
Ooh, I thought he did.
He has not. So he's not been a Met. He's not been a Showman. So Ben Hammett is actually your leader in the clubhouse with 5 jerseys. But he is back with Branson. He has not played for Nixa.
Weird.
Yeah, you'd think that's
Being
where
the
that's where he lives. He's played for everywhere but the place where he lives. It's the fun of GRBL ball, man.
So when did he play for Moon City?
So Hammett played for Moon City. I think it was 21. Wait,
No, it wasn't
don't
21.
tell me. No, not 22. Maybe. Let me tell you, I can solve this. I can solve this real good.
I'm gonna say 20.
22.
Oh man.
He was a Showman in. Okay, so going back, yeah. First of all, Raptors, then High Rollers. That's back-to-back championships right there. Showman in 20, Locos in 21, Mavericks in 22, Mets in 23, another championship.
Yep.
Showman in 24, another championship. As down on strikes goes Wilson, and then a back pick throw attempt by Barnett.
About got him.
Showman crowd chirping.
So does he have 5?
And then yeah, Hammett played for the Mountain Ducks in 25. So he's got 5.
He's got 5 championships.
He's a 4-time champion. Sorry, because his 4th was with the Showman in 24.
Gotcha.
So 5 jerseys, 4 championships.
That's a good streak.
It's not bad. That's a career right there for sure. Back to the top of the order we go, and Geoff finished out his college career at Nova Southeastern. 130 base hits, a 373 OBP. Walked 81 times and struck out 87 in his college career. This is flared foul, first base side. Senior year hit 267 with a 397 OBP. Walked 29 times in 46 games. Good leadoff man. You know, when you look at his college stat line.
Yeah.
First of all, he's experienced enough to have a page on Baseball Reference, which that tells you he's legit. Yeah, you can tell like this guy was a leadoff hitter. It's a lot of patient at bats and plate appearances, not a lot of RBIs, but that says to me Jiminez has been a table setter throughout his life, and he's in the leadoff spot today for the Suckers. So right at home. Two and one with the wind blowing out to left field.
I think he's been on base every time, right?
No, he grounded. Well, he grounded into a fielder's choice last time. You're right. He has been on base every time. This is chopped. Is it going to get through? Welsh in the hole. His throw to second. Not there. Geoff Jiminez is on yet again. And they're giving him the hit for that. So that is 13 hits for the Branson Showmen. Geoff Jiminez's first career hit is actually an infield single. But you know what? I'm sure as the years go on, he'll tell the story that it was a line drive, no doubter.
So, yes.
So if Brandon Winder bunts again, I'm leaving. I'm going home.
I got a feeling he's about to.
With the bases loaded and 2 outs, he's going to lay one down?
I don't. Something has to be wrong if he does. I think he's going to.
Well, he's hopping back in.
And they're playing him to.
They are. Well, they're in on the corners. Yeah, he's showing bunt. Well, then he pulled it back like he was going to trigger. Pitches outside 1-0.
You know, maybe he's just gonna fake it and hopefully draw a walk.
Well, it's one thing to show bunt on a 0-0. What do you do on 1-0? Watches that one go by for a called strike. So
It's
that
weird,
looked
though.
like, yeah, I don't know. And yeah, Courtney Spitz said Winder's got an injury, but he was in the starting lineup like it was no big deal. Yeah, he swings at that one. It's off the mound. Smith with it. He will throw to first. Barnes hangs on, and the top of the 8th is over. So the Suckers loaded them up, and then they came away empty-handed. Score remains Nixa 6, Branson Showmen 5. Bottom of the 8th comes your way. Right after this, it is Grip and Rip Baseball, live and free on our YouTube channel.
Mr. Callahan, let's play Word Connect.
I don't want to.
I'll start.
I'm not gonna.
Air.
Services.
Professional.
Trustworthy.
Quality.
Satisfaction.
Everyday.
Overnight.
24/7. Repair.
Replace.
Air.
Water.
Heating.
Cooling.
VIP.
Membership. Okay, that's good.
Okay, that's bad.
Stop.
Go.
Jimmy!
Mr. Callahan!
Fired.
Hired. That was fun. Again?
Call Air Services today.
At Inkburst Studios, we create custom apparel with unmatched quality and craftsmanship. We specialize in premium DTF printing that melts seamlessly into any fabric, delivering vibrant color, incredible durability, and a smooth, soft finish that looks as good as it feels. Bold prints, superior quality, built with purpose. inkburststudios.com.
Aaron Sawchik back to work for the Nixa Suckers. He will pitch in the 8th. After that, Nixa will have to make one more Rapid Roberts pitching change for the 9th.
Courtney Spitz.
Why not? Here's Jacob Karlson. Speaking of managerial decisions, he's perhaps got one to make, but first things first, he's going to try to hit here. Karlson 1 for 3 today with a single back in that big 5-run first inning for Branson. Offense has been cold ever since, so 6-5 is our score.
You know, if I'm Jake, I leave him in. Go and pitch pitching for him now.
Leave Eric Smith in there?
Yeah.
I mean,
he looks good.
If he tells you he feels good, I'd be tempted to do it too.
I mean, he's thrown up zeros here. So, yeah, I just roll with him.
Bouncer in the dirt that time from Aaron Sawchik. Counts even 1-1. Karlson watched ball 2 go by.
Thought he was going to stick his hip out there.
Well, he's one of those guys who wears a lot of armor on that lead arm. Ooh, swung at that one and just touched it. Fouls it back to the screen, so we're now 2 up. So Karlson is coincidentally from Nixa, Missouri. Played football and baseball. He was a quarterback in addition to being a pitcher.
Outstanding quarterback.
Very good quarterback. Pitcher and a shortstop. Spent a year at Independence Community College, a school made famous by the series Last Chance U, and then transferred to College of the Ozarks, where he played 3 seasons.
He don't see it. He don't see
Yep, that is in the air to center. Oh,
this
goodness.
could be an inside the Parker.
Yes, indeed. Karlson's already rounding second. They just now have the ball in right. Showmen are saying send it. I think you have to. He's going to have to get down. He scores. Karlson all the way around, and we've got a tie game in the 8th. The Purple Gang loving this as their leader just did a full lap of Meadow Park.
He's put some muscle on. Jacob?
His muscles have muscles, my friend.
I'm big, but I just eat snacks, and he works out all the time.
He's been eating his protein and lifting his weights. Yes, sir. So it's a brand new game. Bradey Welsh swings and misses at strike 1. So 6-6 is the score. The inside the park home run by Karlson. And yeah, you were right. Ball got in the air. He found enough of a gap that the Suckers outfielders didn't see it. This is into center field. Geoff Jiminez sees that one well. Hauls that in for the first out.
Still does not get easy.
No, sir. Here's Waters.
You know, I like his pants. I was going to say this earlier, but I'm pretty sure it actually is the Colorado Rockies pants.
So he had to get, he had a different, this is his first time playing on a team that prefers the gray pants, Harrison Waters. He's been a Springfield Met for his previous 3 seasons. Before that, he had stints with the Locos and the Mountain Ducks. So he's getting his 4th jersey this season. But yeah, the gray pants, sponsored by Waters Cinema.
Purple's a good look on him.
Yeah. Well, he was excited about this. It's the first time he and Tony Lewis have been teammates since they were in college at Drury University.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I said, yeah, that's fun, but is it still going to be fun, do you think, in late September? Are you guys going to be tired of each other at that point? They've assured me they're going to get along. This is grounded to the shortstop. Up with that is Hawkins. Throws a dart right on the button to Nick Oliva. 2 down.
That was chest high, just on a line.
It's right where you're supposed to throw it, am I right?
Yeah. I was throwing it 59 feet today. No, I'm just kidding.
You came close, but
yeah.
you know, close does not count in baseball.
No, it does not.
It counts in 3 things: horseshoes, hand grenades. You know what the third one is?
Probably one that's not appropriate for me to say on
No,
the
I
air.
can say it. Slow dancing.
Oh, okay, okay. That's a good one.
Close counts there. Sawchik winds and fires to Lewis, who thought that's a called Steerike.
So let's see. Tony, this is his 2nd stint back with the Showmen?
Yes, so he was the Showman player manager in 2020 when the town ball era got going. That's outside.
And then I know he's played for the Ducks. That's who he was last year.
He's played for the Ducks, the Suckers, the Mavericks. He has never been a Met. He's strangely never been a Loco.
I have never played with Tony Lewis.
2-1 swung on and pulled. That's what's fun. That's when you get into like the 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon game in the GRBL. It's like finding it. It is rare to find guys who have played for 5, 6, 7 seasons.
9.
Who can name somebody they've not been teammates with that
9
whole time.
seasons in the league, and I've never played with Tony.
That's an incredible lack of connection there.
Yeah. I've played with Dan England. This is my first year playing with Chris Meza.
Okay. That's fun.
Never played with AK.
Yeah, you've never been a Duck. Yeah.
Yeah. Or one of the other 9 teams that he was
Yeah, well,
with.
but I mean, but like Tony's moved around. That's what's funny.
Yeah.
He's full up here. The 3-2 from Aaron Sawchek is a breaking pitch outside. Now, oh, check that.
Nope,
Now
it
it's
is
3-2.
Yeah.
So I thought the board was wrong for a second, but I was trying to ride with it, thinking maybe I missed something in the sequence. But yeah, we're 3-2. Nobody on, 2 outs. Tie ball game in the 8th. Lewis watches that one go past. So the Showmen perhaps trying to rally after that inside the park home run off the bat of Jacob Karlson. Michael Barnes steps up here. And how about this? You are Michael Barnes. You are a commercial lender with the Bank of Missouri, making your way in your career. The guy you're trying to drive home is a bank president within that same banking system.
Yeah.
Could be a guy who, one day decides, like, go, no go on a promotion. Would that make you swing the bat a little harder? Barnes did swing hard at that one. Problem is he fanned. It's 1-1.
Now I believe this is Mikey B's 3rd team, right?
Yes, it is. So he was a Maverick for a long time, but he played for Republic last season. It was to the point where he once said on a tryout form that his special talent was getting drafted by Daniel England, and then it ended up Chris Meza reached up and grabbed him in the 25 draft. This time it was Jacob Karlson wanting some Mikey B, and for reasons like that. That's a single into center field, a well-struck line drive beyond Hawkins' reach. And so the Showman is kind of keeping that little carousel moving here on a base hit from Michael Barnes. Trying to tee it up for Ben Hammett here. Called out on an interference play last time up.
Let's see. Ben he's 50, isn't he?
I believe he's still hanging on to 49 for a few more days.
I was going to say, I knew his birthday's coming up.
It is. He always has a mid-season birthday, but I don't think he's hit 5-0, the old half-century mark, just yet. Rose Hill, Kansas is where he's from. Went to Oklahoma Christian University. Now lives in Nixa, Missouri, where he and his wife Julie and the rest of the Hammett family run D-Bat. 2-0. If you need some baseball, softball training, even if maybe your slow pitch game is a little bit off, you can go and, yeah. Actually, my parents went and they were here on a visit, and they went and got some slow pitch cuts to stay in shape for their senior league out at D-Bat, man. You can do it. Swinging a line drive off the bat of Hammett. That's into the gap in left center. Suckers are going to try to cut it off, but Lewis is coming home. They'll try to send another. They're up 7-6.
Oh.
Barnes, not exactly looking like Usain Bolt, but he scores. It is 8-6. Ben Hammett has just given the Showman the lead.
I feel like if Hawkins gets that clear there, gets that clean, that was going to be a bang-bang play at the plate.
Well, instead, it's a bonus run coming across for the Showman.
A rookie, right?
Yeah, rookie Josh Jenkins coming up here. Infield single his first time. So Jenkins, sponsored by Labrie Design and Build. He's a Coffeyville, Kansas native who moved to Missouri. Went to Sparta High School, now lives in Republic. Works in accounts payable for a construction company. Sawchek ran that one in, got away from... Oh, that hit him.
He turned and smiled because he's like, I think that hit me.
Just enough, apparently.
None of these guys want to get hit. None of them want to take their base. They're here to swing the bat.
No, absolutely. You don't spend all winter long dreaming of getting hit by a pitch.
Oh, they're needing baseballs. I was like, what are we doing?
This inning is going. Showmen, they had the big one in the first with 5. They're trying to get another one going here, a 2-out rally. They've scored 3 this inning.
And that's something big with the Showmen over the last couple of years is they have that big inning.
Yep.
And that's always been their thing, is if you can stop them from having the big inning, a crooked number, it was going to be a good game. It's not really crooked yet, but
no. But well, I think they just had the big one right out of the gate, and then it's been, well, let's play
mellow
with that behind us the rest of the way.
Oh, great cut.
Yeah, Eric Smith fouled that one back again off the umpire's mask. Second time that's happened in this ball game. But yeah, Eric Smith looking the part of a guy who wants to earn some significant playing time. The 0-1 to Smith is a breaking pitch below the zone. Sawchik from the chest. Pitch got away from Lushin. Showman will send the runners, and they will advance to scoring position uncontested. One and one with 2 outs, first base unoccupied. Sawchik shifting the focus to try to get Eric Smith. This is grounded up the middle, just beyond the pitcher's reach and just through. Hammett scores. It is now a 3-run game, 9-6 for the Showmen, and Eric Smith has an RBI base hit.
You know, I didn't bring it up earlier, and I was going to. I do believe we have a run rule this year, don't we?
We do. It is 10 runs after 7 innings of play. So Showman would need to do some more significant work, up by 3. But sure, if they score 7 more, we'll talk about the run rule. They talked about expanding the run rule, but the agreement that was reached in the off-season was, nope, we're going to stick with just 10 after 7.
Must be Barnett.
Yeah, Evan Barnett had the gear on, and then he shucked the gear, so here he comes.
Did we go away from the pitch clock?
We never had it.
Or the clock in between innings?
No, we should be doing that. I don't know why we're not. I think maybe we just forgot to do it. But no, it's good. It's supposed to be 2.5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with not doing it.
It's the I guess the long clock, quote unquote. But yeah, there's sort of a gentleman's agreement that you get on and don't fiddle around too much. Nothing in 2. Really, pitching changes or a time when a catcher is changing gear.
Yeah.
Is the only time where we really have seen that become a problem out here. Nothing in 2 to Barnett. He grounds this one right side. Second baseman Winder is up with it, and he got the throw to first in time. So the rally is over, but not before the Showmen put 3 on the board. 9-6 is your score. Branson out in front. Back with more Grip and Rip Baseball. The commercial-free 9th inning is next.
At OWN, we support projects through every phase, from boundary and topo surveying to geotech, civil site design, utilities, permitting, and more. We get the slope right, the details exact, the deadline met, that's a given. But the real work, it's not on a plan sheet. It's building trust and lasting relationships. That's engineering beyond.
OWN Engineering is a partner of Grip and Rip Baseball. Check them out at weareown.com. That's weareown.com.
Did you know that Conoco gas has 3 times more detergent additive than the minimum required by the EPA? And 30% more than the top-tier detergent gasoline standard, recommended by major car manufacturers. Other alternatives contain unwanted deposits that can build up on fuel injectors and intake valves, robbing your engine of performance. More quality in every drop. Only at your local Rapid Roberts.
ninth inning is presented commercial-free by Central Bank of the Ozarks. I'm Rance Berger. Geez, I just botched my own name. I'm Rance Berger. He's Justin Loudon. See, I was trying to turn us into one guy. I'm Rance Berger. He's Justin Loudon. We're with you for the conclusion of this one. Branson Showmen lead the Nixa Suckers 9-6. And Justin, you hinted at this. It's like you were inside Jacob Karlson's head. He is going to stick with Eric Smith to try to finish this thing out. So Eric Smith, in his GRBL debut, gets the 3+ designation. They're going to ask him to go the distance and finish it here.
He's looked really good. He's been consistent, hitting the zone. Nothing hard has been hit off of him, and he's got it made out right here with 3, 4, 5.
He's done well to scatter his hits. The one double he gave up was a Texas leaguer. It was more location rather than pop that caused that to happen. Here's Courtney Spitz. If you're the Suckers, this is a decent part of the order to have up. Spitz, Hawkins, Engler.
Great spot. And I believe it is Scotty Wilson down there getting loose.
Yeah, Suckers are thinking if they can get this thing to extras, or perhaps just put up 4 right here, right now, and go for it all in the bottom of the 9th. They're going to ask Scott Wilson to go. Of course, Eric Smith and the Showmen would just like to slam the locker right here.
Absolutely. And, these first two, Engler's got some pop, but Spitz has got some pop in his bat. I mean, he can hit it.
He has most certainly homered in his GRBL career, so Smith
2
is going to be careful not to hang one. He's got an inside the Parker to his credit as well. This is dribbled to first. Barnes up with it for the Showman. 1 away. Big out.
In the 9th inning, that first out is always the big one.
That's kind of you exhale sharply and then think about, let's go get the next guy. For the Suckers, that next guy is Joey Hawkins. So the Hawk 1 for 4 thus far in his GRBL debut. Former St. Louis Cardinals farmhand. Now a college baseball coach. Looked at strike 1 on the outer half. Next offering from Eric Smith. Little sidearm quick pitch for a strike. Okay. Wow. We see you, Eric. The 0-2 coming up here. Looks like they're setting him up in. Yeah, they did run that inside. Barnett's sales job of the century, but the man in charge not buying a dropped third strike call there.
He was not buying it at all.
Evan said, was that a little in? Was that, okay. Hey, you're doing great. 1-2 to Hawkins. In the 9th, breaking pitch. Hawkins lifts this one into center. Back goes Carter with the wind, and Carter reached up and hung on. That was a tough play. And a GRBL Hall of Famer just made it out there.
So, I guess it's time to start talking about our numbers and who the player of the game is.
Oh boy, I knew you were going to press me into action on that. Let's not do that till it's over.
I got a person in mind.
Okay, I kind of figured you might. Good, you can be in charge. I don't need that kind of pressure in my life. Here's Josh Engler. He's down here, 0-1. How about the job by Smith? First pitch strikes every batter this inning. Bounced that one, just right as I brag on him.
That always happens.
Throws his biggest mistake pitch of the inning there. I've had guys say that to me. It's like, Rance, if I'm doing really well, I don't want you to say it.
Don't say nothing.
I'm like, man, you got to understand. I got 2.5 hours to talk up here. There's another little sidearm quick pitch, but that one was outside, and Josh Engler not buying it.
53 miles an hour.
Smith working from the first base side of that pitching rubber. Deals. That's up and out of the zone. Engler being very patient here.
Here comes the slider.
Yep, back down he goes. A swinging strike. Josh has got one more to deal with. So that was effectively your strikeout pitch right there. Now what do you come back with? You just throw it again?
No, I go up.
Gonna try to get him to chase a fastball? Okay. Yeah. We'll see if Eric Smith is thinking the same thing. 3-2 payoff. That was a high fastball. Engler reached out and touched it. It's into the tricky triangle and shallow
Ben Hammett.
Center, but Ben Hammett ranging over from second base makes the catch and the out. Swooping on in there, and the Branson Showmen just stole one from the Nixa Suckers, 9-6. So, yeah, looking at the numbers,
Eric Smith with
I
four
like
scoreless innings.
I like that a lot, and you can also tack on. He did have an RBI single out into center field for an insurance run in the 8th. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Rookie Eric Smith is our Elite Promotions Elite Performer of the game. 4 scoreless innings to shut the door on the Suckers. Had 3 strikeouts. He scattered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits, but ended up making him inconsequential. What I also like about this, Justin, he didn't walk anybody.
No.
And he didn't plunk anybody. Is this guy even a GRBLer? Come on.
Yeah, what?
Where did we find this kid? No, just all things aside, yeah, great debut for Eric Smith and an RBI base hit in the 8th. So 4 scoreless innings, 3 strikeouts, scattered 6 hits, and then he got an RBI single in the 8th inning. Showmen win this thing 9-6. We'll talk this thing over in just a minute with some of the guys from the Purple Gang. Don't forget, if you are here on the GRBL YouTube channel wanting to watch the Moon City Mavericks and the Ozark Mountain Ducks, we're going to be able to hook that up for you as well with some special pregame coverage as well. We've got a message from the commissioner, a ceremonial first pitch, some other pageantry, the annual ringing of the bell to mark the start of a new season. So we'll bring that all to you on our YouTube channel, but first we will hang around long enough to bring you some post-game coverage here of Showmen Suckers. So let's see, Justin, next week the Showmen are in action at noon. They'll be the home team against the Ozark Mountain Ducks. Nixa Suckers are the away team in prime time. They'll be on baseball night in the Ozarks against your Republic Locos. So there, let's go right to it. After what you just saw from the Nixa Suckers, what are you thinking? Are we in for another score fest?
I would say so, yes. Hopefully we'll come out and we'll do our thing, and these guys can hit, but defensively, they're defensively sound, so are we. I like our team. I really do.
I think you should.
Yeah, it's a team that it doesn't have like the big name players like Trey Turner or somebody like that. It doesn't. We are balanced. We're fast. We're young. Some of us.
Some guys are young. That's a good way to say it.
Some guys are young. Jacob Smith looked really good on the mound today.
He did.
For his first time back since 21 with that Moon City team. And no, I'm excited about the year, and hopefully we'll be rested and ready to go.
Well, we will let you go get rested and ready to go and healed up and all the things you got to do, Justin.
Eat fruit snacks and drink lots of water.
Hope the rest goes well. So thank you so much for sitting in with us, man. It's always fun to call a game with you. He's Justin Loudon. I'm Rance Berger. We'll do some more post-game coverage on the other side of a break. You're watching Grip and Rip Baseball. It's brought to you live and free right here on the GRBL YouTube channel all season long. So if you can't be here at Meadow Park, give us a follow and don't miss a minute of your favorite team on the field.
The Fuel Forward app is a go. Fuel Forward provides quick and secure payments and everyday savings on fuel at your local Rapid Roberts to keep you moving forward. Download today and save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Then save 5 cents per gallon every fill-up after that. Driving just got a whole lot better thanks to the Fuel Forward app at your local Rapid Roberts.
Take a breath. Here's your Be Well moment with Burrell Behavioral Health.
You're invited to pause and feel connected. Let's practice by taking a deep breath in and an exhale out and start to notice the space around you. What can you see that is a reminder of your connection with others? Maybe it's a drawing created by a child, a music playlist put together with a friend, a beloved pet basking in the sun. If we look closely, there's evidence of our connection to others all around us.
For more wellness, visit bewellcommunity.org.
Elite Promotions is a family-owned company dedicated to providing effective, efficient, and quality promotional products to organizations just like yours. Elite Promotions will make it simple for you and quickly find the products that will give you a reason to use Elite. Elite Promotions is the official outfitter of the Grip and Rip Baseball League, dressing all 6 teams in the jerseys you see on the field and all of our official fan apparel. Be on the cutting edge. Be Elite. Elite Promotions, ElitePromo.com.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meissner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. And the best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
Rance Berger back with you live at Metter Park, where the Branson Showmen are winners 9-6. They defeat the Nixa Suckers, and Branson improves to 1-0 and now has sole possession of first place in the GRBL South Division because, of course, on opening day, what you're worried about is the long-term league standings. Pleased to be joined by our Elite Promotions Elite Performer of the Game, rookie pitcher Eric Smith. Fresh off of 4 scoreless innings, scattered 6 hits, struck out 3 batters, and delivered an RBI single out into center field to make the final score 9-6 for the Showmen. Eric, as far as debuts go, that was pretty good, but let's get your take on it. How much fun were you having out there playing some baseball?
Oh, I always have fun, man. I love this game, so it was fun. I'm sore now, but I'm ready to get to the next one.
Well, I'm sure it was a little bit more comfortable back at the end of the first inning when you guys put up the 5 spot and had a 5-1 advantage. So talk me through just the tension of the game as the Suckers kind of chipped away at your lead and eventually ended up tying things back up 6-all.
Yeah, it was a little frustrating, but whenever we got back up there, it felt good to know I had some runs behind us and let the team work a little bit behind me and do our thing to put some runs back on the board.
So you go out there. First, how long has it been since you pitched a baseball game?
Probably about 9 months or so.
Okay,
yeah,
so not a long layoff.
Long,
okay, very good. So go out there, get scatter a couple hits in your first inning of work, but settle in nicely. Kind of a little back and forth there for a while between you and Aaron Sawchuk for the Suckers, just trading scoreless innings. What did that do to fire you up when you see your manager Jacob Karlson go out there and start the 8th with an inside the park home run?
Oh yeah, that was nice. Felt good. Yeah.
And then how about your guys going out and getting you some more? You get an RBI double there off the bat of Ben Hammett, and then you come up and swing the stick yourself.
Yeah, man, I love it, man. It feels good to have the team back me up as well.
Yeah.
And just doing my thing out there,
You get a pretty. Was there any talk at all about, or did Jacob even ask about sending you out for the 9th, or any debate?
No, I asked him if I was still going, and he said, "Yeah, you got this one." So, yeah, I kept the rock and kept on moving.
Well, get it indeed. So yeah, you go 3 up and 3 down, and a good 9th inning there. A little scary fly out there, out into center field, perhaps, but
yeah.
Luckily, you got Skylar Carter out there, and I know you don't have a lot of experience playing with him, but he's a GRBL Hall of Famer for a reason.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. He made a great play.
All right, so Eric Smith, you and the Showmen victors today, 9-6. We will see you guys back out here. You get the noon game next week against the Mountain Ducks, so we'll let you sit back and watch the Ducks play to get ready for those guys. But yeah, as far as debuts go, that's pretty good. So congratulations on a great start.
Man.
He's Eric Smith. We're going to go ahead and swap him out on the fly and let his gaffer, Jacob Karlson, come on in and join us real quick. We'll get a final word from the man in charge of the Branson Showmen. So, Jacob, kind of wanted to ask you a similar question I just posed to Eric. I'm sure you guys were having a lot of fun at the end of the first when it was 5-1. Talk me through just the team morale and the atmosphere as the Suckers kind of chipped back. A run in the second, a run in the third, 2 in the fourth, another in the fifth.
Yeah, as much as I would like to have just, kept putting up runs and creating separation, it's a lot more fun when it's close like that.
Yeah.
But we did what we had to do to get the win in this one, and it was a combined team effort.
For sure.
Top to bottom, the order. There's not really anyone that I don't trust up there in big moments, and it showed there at the end of that one with some of the guys towards the bottom of the order coming through in big spots.
Yeah, so big moment in the 8th inning. You're inside the park home run. Talk me through that play. I mean, at what point did you know that you were in for a long lap around?
As soon as I saw the entire team pretty much lining my run home.
Yeah.
So that was when I was like, okay, I'm going, I guess. My legs, I was just praying my legs had no cramping or at that point. So.
Well, that was big. That tied the game, and then the rally did continue. Tony Lewis draws a walk. Then you have Michael Barnes get on with a single. And then how about Ben Hammett driving home the game winner?
Yeah, it was a great piece of hitting. It was a kind of a deep at bat, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then, he just found a barrel on it, and good things happen when we put it in play.
And then finally, I'd be remiss not to ask about the efforts of I can't really call him a closer, and you can't really call he's your winning pitcher today. Eric Smith goes out and gives you 4 scoreless innings.
He was throwing really well, and I'm going to let him go.
If that is foreshadowing, that's a nice debut for Eric Smith for sure. So I think you found something there.
Yeah, I thought his stuff was good. He threw a lot of strikes, and and it shows when you're putting zeros up on the board, especially when we hadn't been doing that all game.
I know that gets frustrating, right, when you have a long scoring drought. But you go out there, you get 4 in the 8th, and that ends up being the difference maker today. So, Jacob, you and the Showmen now sole possession of first place in the GRBL South. Don't want to sell you short on that either, but you'll be back in action next Sunday at noon against the Ozark Mountain Ducks. So we'll let you go. Of course, I'm sure you're going to get the tablet out and get to scouting, or possibly get to eating or something. So
yeah, I got to get some food, I guess.
We'll let you get to it. So congrats on a nice start.
Thank you.
He's Jacob Karlson, manager of the Branson Showmen. That's going to do it for us here on this broadcast as we're getting ready to bring you Baseball Night in the Ozarks, live and free from Meadow Park. Coverage all day sponsored by Central Bank of the Ozarks. Today's game's been directed by Derek Saiko. Our executive producers are Harrison Waters and Tony Lewis. A big thank you to Justin Fruit Snacks Loudon for calling the action with me all game long. We hope you had some fun, some laughs along the way, and maybe even, dare I suggest, learned something about baseball. We're right back to bring you the Moon City Mavericks and the Ozark Mountain Ducks. It's next. Until then, I'm Rance Berger. Good afternoon from Springfield, Missouri.